WMIX and WMIXsports.com, where you can listen from any device. Rams baseball from WMIX Sports is powered by the official voice of Rams Athletics, Community First Bank of the Heartland. Welcome back to Personal Banking. Rams baseball is also sponsored in part by the Medicine Shop of Mount Vernon, Ford Square and King City Chrysler. You can count on us. Red Lake College. Save thousands on your college education. Log on to rlc.edu. State Farm Insurance Agent Tony Wilt. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Second Chance Auto on Route 142 East in Mount Vernon. Good Samaritan Regional Health Center. Raising a Hospital. Raising the Bar. Winning Edge. Schmidt Ford of Salem. And also by the Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois. Landers Collision Centers of Mount Vernon and Salem. Schmidt Chevrolet of Mount Vernon. All Stars and Stitches. Central Christian Church. And People's National Bank.
Play ball!
It's time to join Chris Hugo and Danny Czerwinski for Mount Vernon Rams baseball from the Ford Square WMIX Sports Mobile Studios. The Landers Collision Center's pregame show starts now.
And we're welcoming to Brennan Klein Memorial Field today for Mount Vernon Rams baseball. The Pinckneyville Panthers come to town for the home opener. With Danny Czerwinski, I'm Chris Hugo for your Landers Collision Center's pregame show. Wish I would have thought in a better intro to today's broadcast, but be that as it may, it's the 0-1 Rams versus the Pinckneyville Panthers in their first game of the year. And for the Rams, of course, DC, they lost yesterday to the Salem Wildcats unexpectedly, I think, 6-4. But you come into today, you have the Panthers who have their first game of the year, and they have a new head coach. They're trying to rebuild some things of their own, as are the Mount Vernon Rams.
Yeah, different coach, new system, new year, and both teams, Pinckneyville at their first game. Of course, Mount Vernon trying to shake off that loss to Salem yesterday. That was an issue. That was a problem. It's another day and another learning experience for this very young Mount Vernon team.
And this is another Landers Collision Center's pregame show. Big or small, Landers fixes them all. Call 1-888-LANDERS. That's 1-888-LANDERS. We'll take a break. When we come back, we'll talk more about this one between the Mount Vernon Rams and the Pinckneyville Panthers. This is Rams baseball from WMIX Sports.
Hi, this is Joe David Cummins, President of Community First Bank. Now is a great time to move your account to Community First Bank. With our new One Account offering the highest interest rate in the market, free checking, and CD specials delivered by people you know and trust, why would you not bank with the market leader in Jefferson County? We offer 5 locations with 7 ATMs and have been serving the Jefferson County market since 1906. Stop in and see why our bank is the fastest growing bank in Jefferson County. Community First Bank. Welcome back to Personal Banking. Member FDIC.
Don't just dream about a better job, go get it with scores of programs that take 2 years, 1 year, or even just a few months to complete. Red Lake College is your gateway to a career you'll love. From nursing to coal mining, from computer programming to cosmetology, and everything in between. Red Lake College is affordable, convenient, and ready to get you trained for your new job fast. Call us at 618-437-5321 or visit us at rlc.edu.
This is Chase Landers with Landers Collision Centers. Imagine this. You're driving down the road. It's dark as can be outside. Thank goodness you just had that left headlight bulb replaced. Otherwise, you wouldn't be able to see a thing. Now, close your eyes. Okay, don't close your eyes. You're supposed to be driving. Imagine noticing a slight twinkle off to the left, just above the ditch. What is that, you think to yourself? All of a sudden, whap! You've just encountered your first deer hit. The left side of your vehicle is beat up pretty bad. The next thing I want you to imagine is very simple. Picking up your phone and dialing 1-888-LANDERS to set up your repair. Deer claims are common, and usually a very simple process, which fall under comprehensive coverage. This is Chase Landers, asking you to allow Landers to be your collision repair shop of choice. Whether it be a deer hit, fender bender, or the regular, uh-oh, sorry mom, Landers is here for you whenever you need us. Big or small, Landers fixes them all. 1-888-LANDERS, that's 1-888-LANDERS.
WMIX Sports is your home for the Mount Vernon Rams, powered by Community First Bank.
And we welcome you back, Brennan Klein Memorial Field, for your Landers Collision Center's pregame show. Big or small, Landers fixes them all. Call 1-888-LANDERS. That's 1-888-LANDERS. Chris Hugo with Danny Czerwinski alongside the Pinckneyville Panthers and the Mount Vernon Rams. Of course, the Panthers coming in on their first game. DC, we said, a new head coach this year, Alan Engelhardt, takes, of course, the helm of the softball program. So new program, new system, new year, as you said earlier, for these Pinckneyville Panthers, who are a very storied program in Class A, Class 2A, having made a couple trips up north.
Well, they made their trips to Joliet. That was in that run, 06, 07, 08, where where they had that group of basketball players also got fourth a couple of times at state tournament, and that group also went to state, got second, got fourth, I believe, or third. So you had some runs here in about 5-6 years ago, and Alan Eaglehart makes that jump from the the small white ball to the big yellow ball, and starts heading out and just goes softball this spring. And this Panthers team, same conference, same stuff, opens up the year here with Mount Vernon just like it did last year.
Well, it's a Panther team, of course, disappointment, I guess you could term, although it was a tough DuQuoin regional. The Panthers beat Waltonville Cecil-Lair 15-2 to open it up, but then lost to DuQuoin 8-4. DuQuoin then went on to beat the Benton Rangers in the regional championship at DQ 10-0. So for the Panthers, losing in a regional semifinal, of course, new things happening this year, just hoping maybe to put together a productive season, see what they have come May, and then make a run from there.
Now, and that's the thing you got to do. I mean, like we said yesterday, you're in the first week of the season. This is technically the last day of winter. To be able, one, to be outside, and two, to play a game this early, starting off much like 2013 did. And as far as the cold is concerned, it's not cold today because I used my barometer based on the Waterloo game here last year. This is almost balmy at 40-some-odd degrees compared to the game last year where Waterloo was here. So this is a great day for baseball. You're going to get another one in tomorrow, more than likely, going to Civic. So an opportunity for Tim Holloway and staff to get some guys out in different spots. The lineup's a little different today. So an opportunity over the first 3 games of the season this week to get some looks at different people.
Well, get some looks in, get some games in, and, of course, then you have Friday off, Saturday to reevaluate, see where you are going into big games next week against Triad and Waterloo, especially that tough barometer that is the Mississippi Valley Conference in terms of 3A baseball, but
back-to-back Mississippi Valley games.
Yeah.
That'll educate teams real quick, you know?
Well, it's the Rams' schedule. You certainly have to appreciate it in terms of its toughness and strength. Of course, you start with Salem, and many don't understand Salem is 3A. A formidable opponent, of course, to start your year off with, and a team that I think many thought last year would win that 3A regional before Effingham kind of got up and surprised everybody. Many thought Salem-Mattoon would be that regional title game. So the Salem Wildcats came out yesterday with something to prove. It looks like they were in mid-season form late in the game.
Well, and you had the veteran Salem team take advantage of some rookie Mount Vernon mistakes. And we're honest here. You know, one starter in the lineup from last year from Mount Vernon played all-time Jake Pike. He was at first base. Played right field last year. You got a lot of guys out of position, not named Brock Fulkerson starting lineup because he's obviously home on the mound. It's a whole different look. And Jake Pike's back at first today, and with Brock not in the lineup, obviously pitching yesterday, you're looking at 9 new guys in the lineup. That is totally different than what we saw last year.
Well, and of course, for the Rams today, you're going to rely on the right arm of senior Tyler Morgan, who gets to start today. I believe it's his first varsity start. Saw some relief appearances last year. Of course, you take a look at the Rams defensively, some different faces, different places even today. Zach Brookman returns to left. It'll be Blake Jones at center. Sam Storman will get his first varsity start out at right field. Brayton Smith is at third base. Ryan Campbell returns to short. Reed Millwood, of course, at second base, looking to those two to be their middle infield for the next few years. Jake Pike, of course, at the first, with Thomas Weber doing the catching. But outside of that, you have some different guys in different places even today as Tim Holloway continues to try to figure out whom is going to be the most successful where.
And it may not figure it out today. You may figure it out middle of April, May. I mean, this is an experienced thing. One thing about the staff, Mount Vernon will figure it out, and they will figure out everybody and where they need to be over the next couple of weeks, months, and whatever. It just may take some time with this very, very young lineup out on the field.
Of course, as we get ready for the top half of the first inning, the Rams and the Pinckneyville Panthers. Panthers, of course, are the visitors on the scoreboard. Probably need to meet the Panther batting order.
Panthers batting order, leading off, left fielder Lucas Carter, batting second, shortstop Nolan Luke, batting third, and center Trent Hicks. At first base in the cleanup spot, Adam Bonnup, as in fifth. In right field will be Mr. Nelson. Batting sixth at second, Justin Rushing. Batting seventh at third, Justin Bowersack. Batting eighth and catching, Andrew Huggins. And batting ninth, the pitcher, Caleb Dan, for the Pinckneyville Panthers.
There's your Panther batting order, of course, presented by the Page Agency. Call for a quote at 242-7000. This has been your Landers Collision Center's pregame show. Big or small, Landers fixes them all. Call 1-888-LANDERS. That's 1-888-LANDERS. We'll get started here in just a moment, courtesy of Community First Bank of the Heartland with your first pitch. We'll start relatively on time. Calling the balls and strikes behind the plate is Justin Wine of Urban Franklin County and John Downey of West City. So a nice crew today here on this baseball game. Very experienced crew. One we see frequently.
You know, we're not complaining with this crew we see.
Oh, not at all. It'll be the right-hander, Lucas Carter, to get it started against Tyler Morgan. First pitch will come at 4:25, and it's... Did not see the call. Looks like it was in there for a strike just off of the inside corner, and it is. Carter falls behind, 0-1 to the right-hander, Tyler Morgan. Out of the windup, he'll wind and fire another fastball, pounds it in for strike two. Justin Wine, of course, calling the balls and strikes, has a lot of collegiate experience, especially in the GRAC. Here comes the 0-2 pitch, curveball that misses low. It'll be 1-2 here to Lucas Carter. Nolan Luke, Trent Hicks to follow here for the Panthers. Whew. Yes, some zip to that stiff wind. This is going to be swung on a miss-off speed pitch that time. First batter, first strikeout for Tyler Morgan.
This game, you can almost break a sweat. Waterloo, there's no way. This game, you can actually feel warmth.
There's warmth somewhere.
I know. It's how you layer.
Got to find it. Here it comes. The first pitch to Nolan Luke is a strike. And
another thing, too, when you layer, you have to layer the right way, and you can't all layer at one time, because if you layer at one time with everything and you get cold, you got nothing to fall back on.
Exactly. 0-1 coming. Here it is. It's going to be a foul pop fly up the first base side. Giving chase will be Jake Pike in front of the Panther dugout. There's two away.
Nice start by Morgan. Very efficient early on. Throwing strikes as a pitcher today, you want to be quick and efficient to get your fielders off and on the field, because you do not want to have them standing around all day out in this cold air.
There's no doubt about that. Right now, cloudy and 48 here in the King City. Stiff wind.
Blown out to right, which is really rare here. We don't usually see the wind blowing out to right.
Nope. And with the bases empty and 2 outs here in the scoreless top of the first, Trent Hicks will step in, takes the first pitch ball low. And it's 1 ball, no strikes. Morgan, of course, the pitcher for the Rams, backing it up. Brookman, Jones, Storm in the outfield left to right as a fastball is powered past Hicks.
Mr. Morgan early. A lot of pop on the ball this year. You can tell he's been in the weight room working on things and mechanics, because, my goodness, he is zipping it today.
Looks pretty good.
Yes, he does.
1-1 coming off speed pitch that time. Found the plate. It's 1 ball, 2 strikes to Hicks with Bono on deck. Here for the Panthers. Looking pretty good. We got underway about 5 minutes early.
Yep.
Of course, tomorrow, if I'm not mistaken, the Valley likes to play 4:15 at home. And this will be swung on a miss. It'll get past the catcher as it hits the plate. And down to first base will go Trent Hicks. Strikeout fastball.
Yeah, that's such a good pitch. Crossed up. Well, they didn't cross Weber up, but such a good pitch. Weber couldn't handle it. He got handcuffed, and ball squirted over toward the first base dugout. And Hicks, being alert on the swing and miss on strike 3, hustled and got on the bag anyway.
Community First Bank of the Heartland is home of the one account featuring free checking and high-yield interest. 1 runner aboard here for the Panthers in the top of the first. 2 outs for Adam Bono, the first baseman. First pitch on the way for Morgan. Powered past again. Good fastball, good velocity for Morgan.
Very impressive so far. Morgan is very good today. Now that Valparaiso is looking for a number 2 right now. Morgan might be it with this start.
0-1 the count, 2 gone. A runner aboard here for the Panthers. Morgan likes this sign. This one's going to be popped up. Right field side should scoot out of play for 0-2.
That hit something.
Our friend here is here today.
Yeah, I noticed our friend's here today, but the way the wind's blowing, I don't think he'll be in play.
Nah, he thought it through this time. Talked to him earlier.
Did he?
So I'm going to park behind that pole and take my chances.
I waved to him, but he wasn't. He waved back. We didn't have time to chat.
0-2 to Bonner. Takes it high outside. Good waste pitch there by the pitcher, Tyler Morgan. I told you the outfield a moment ago. It's Smith, Campbell, Millwood, Pike from third to first. Catcher's Thomas Weber. Saw some catching opportunities last year. Primarily served as a DH and a relief pitcher. Got a couple of saves and some wins in relief. Is the 1-2 coming? Pop fly into center. On the run is Blake Jones. He'll make the grab. So there go the Panthers in the first as they strand a runner. No score through 1/2. This is Rams Baseball from WMIX Sports.
The Chevrolet Open House event is going on now at Schmidt Chevrolet of Mount Vernon. Come see the finest American-engineered and manufactured lineup of great vehicles, which come with free maintenance for 2 years or 24,000 miles, 336 bumper-to-bumper, and 5-year, 100,000-mile powertrain warranty. Toyota, Ford, and Chrysler can't touch this. Come to Schmidt Chevrolet of Mount Vernon, 3423 Broadway in Mount Vernon.
Complete. That's the Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois with a full sports medicine clinic, state-of-the-art MRI, a spine care team that focuses on pain management, arthroscopy specialists offering total joint replacement, hand surgery, and complete rehabilitation services. Doctors Chow, Houle, Ahn, Kowalski, Freehill, and Smith stand ready to serve you today with offices in Mount Vernon and Centralia and satellite offices in Benton and Nashville. Find out more online at orthocenter-si.com. Streaming worldwide at WMIXsports.com. This is Mount Vernon Rams baseball from WMIX Sports.
And welcome you back, WMIX, WMIXsports.com. Follow us on Twitter, you guessed it, at WMIX Sports. With Danny Czerwinski, I'm Chris Hugo. Holly Carroll back at our Mount Vernon studio. We need to meet the Rams batting order.
Leading off will be Ryan Campbell, followed by Blake Jones and Jake Pike. Thomas Weber in the cleanup spot today, followed by designated hitter Jackson Horton. Then Braden Smith in the 6th hole. In the 7th, 8th, 9th spots, Sam Stormont, Reed Millwood, and Zach Brookman for Tim Holloway's Mount Vernon Rams. All kinds of activity going on here today. Got baseball going on here. Soccer practice for the girls behind the right field fence. And across the way, Lance Bolt's got the Lady Rams out going.
They're in action on Saturday. You can hear every game if the Lady Rams are in for the Fairfield Frozen Tournament, of course, here on AM 940. Chad Baker will have the call. 9:20 is the pregame for the first game, as it will be the Lady Rams and the Heron Tigers. They're from Fairfield. Winner.
They can just meet here and play and then go over.
Not a bad idea.
Yeah.
Depending upon how you finish, you get either Fairfield or Marshall in the second game, of course, depending upon how they finish. Double elimination tournament, 18 bracket. They're at Fairfield. Nice little tournament they have.
Telling you, if you put your feet up on the bricks, you won't get cold.
My feet aren't the problem.
I got 3 socks on.
It's my right hand.
I got 3 pair of socks. Right hand.
Leave it alone. Ryan Campbell, Blake Jones, Jake Pike get started in the home half of the first. No score. First pitch is on the way from Caleb Dan. It looks like it hits Campbell on the inner thigh.
I hate being accused of things I'm not even thinking about. I'm hurt.
For Pinckneyville, it's Carter Hicks Nelson left to right in the outfield. Bauer sacks Luke Rushing Bond on the infield from third to first. And Andrew Huggins, doing the catching. So Dan, a right-hander, will get set with a runner on. Nobody out. Bottom half of the first. It's going to be a high fastball that misses to Jones. Shook bunt pulled back. As Blake Jones, who batted 9th yesterday, finds the 2-hole today.
Moves up in the lineup. Those sparkling orange shoes he has on high top. What a high top look today.
Yeah, there are. Out of the stretch will come Dan. Jones shows bunt again. That gets away. Pulled back. I didn't hear a ping. But I didn't see a call either.
Nope.
2 balls, no strikes to Blake Jones. Pike on deck for the Rams. Lost to Salem yesterday, 6-4. Not a lot of time to shake it off before having to go back to work today against the Panthers in this home opener. Stiff wind still blowing out to right. Center fielder straight away. Bunt dropped down just in front of the foul line. Picked up by the catcher Huggins. Fires on to first.
Now go 2-3 sack. Runner moved over. Notice early on this year, Mount Vernon used a little bit more of the small ball game with not a lot of experienced hitters in the lineup. Tim Holloway trying something different. Here's an experienced hitter in the lineup. Pike Weber coming here.
Pike looking to rip. He was 1 for 3 yesterday. Was hit by a pitch. Looking to do damage here. RBI chance with Campbell on second. 1 out here in the bottom of the first. Scoreless thus far as Pike will lift one into left. On the run will be the shortstop Luke, as well as Carter, the left fielder, who makes the grab. So 2 away quickly.
Don't think many people will be standing around. This kind of got the feel of a getaway game with this cold wind blowing and weather. You're going to see a lot of early count swinging going on, I think.
You're going to see a lot. Runner on second for Thomas Weber. 2 gone here in the bottom of the first. Community First Bank of the Heartland is the official voice of Rams and Lady Rams Athletics. Find them online at countfirstbank.net or find them at Mountford and Dix Woodlawn tonight at 5 Jefferson County branches. Runner on second. Here comes the pitch from Dan inside. It'll miss about knee high. 1-0. The Aquatic Center in the background provides a nice backdrop for Brennan Klein Memorial Field. Is this? Make that the Aquatic Zoo. That's a worm burner down the.
I guess a little animal would be there swimming if it's Aquatic Zoo.
Yes, sir.
That's a heck of a water slide out there. Now, I wouldn't want to get on it today.
It'd be a great place to take in the game.
You're a long way from here.
I know. There's some sarcasm. 1-1 coming to Thomas Weber with the runner in scoring position. Tails low and away. It's 2 balls and a strike. Court. The designated hitter's on deck.
A lot of building and growth around here going on.
Would have been a perfect place for something. 2 balls and a strike, 2 gone. A runner on second base, no score, bottom half of the first. Dan gets set, here it comes. Swung and a miss. 2-2.
Now, if I'm Dan here, I go up the ladder again on Weber. But Wes Thomas, in the first game and 1 bat, has really had a lot of good swings early on in his season so far.
See how he fares here. Runner on second, 2 gone, bottom of the first. Again, no score. Weber stands in with a 2-2 count. Dan set, out of the stretch he comes. And this one, a curveball that gets outside, full count.
Of course, the haughty, gaudy dimensions here. This is a baseball park.
Indeed. We don't know exactly. Straightaway center, as this is going to be a full count. Pitch misses up, and so that'll be a 2-out walk to 2 aboard for Jackson Horton, getting the start today at DH.
Connor Story will come in and run. Jackson Horton does a lot of golfing. See if he can get that left-handed swing and stroke one. He's got the wind blowing to right field, so that'll be good for him.
See how it pans out today. We know it's over 400 feet to straightaway center. 365 in the gaps, and I believe 320 down the line.
Now, Tiger Stadium called and said that's about as long as it can get. The old Tiger Stadium.
Dan set with 2 on and 2 out. Horton's going to take a pitch off the inside corner, maybe across the plate, 0-1. Smith to follow. Should Horton get aboard or continue the inning here in the bottom of the first with no score? We're the WMIX Sports Mobile Studios, driven by Ford Square. Runners stay put. This scoots outside to the left-handed batter, 1-1. Back on the air tomorrow, of course, the Rams and the Civic Memorial Eagles from Bethalto. 4:15, your scheduled pregame here on WMIX.
Nice little facility.
It is, the 1-1 cup, and that'll be put in play. Could see its way up the middle. Diving past the shortstop, Lou. Campbell's going to be waved around to come home. It'll be 1-0 Rams on the RBI single by Jackson Horton.
Impressive, took a pitch right back up the middle for the RBI, and the Rams, I think much needed, get out on top 1-0 here early on.
3 first and second for the Rams. The Story was only able to get the stack and didn't get much past Luke as he dove for the ball on the shortstop side of the bag. Third base side even. As Braden Smith, the right-hander, will stand in. 2 on, 2 out. Rams on top 1-0. Here comes Dan's pitch outside. And it'll be 1-0 to Smith with Storman on deck. Ooh. Continuous stiff wind blowing out to right field. Not much give as we wait the 1-0. Dan looks back to the runner on second. He'll fire. This is going to be outside again. Chest high. It'll be 1-2 balls, no strikes to Smith. Got started about 4:25, so 13 minutes in as the Rams are on top 1-0 here in the home half of the first. Dan's pitch on the way. Popped up. This will hit the top of the back of us.
It might crack. Suppose it is.
Good. It's 2-1. The Baden tumbled down and made a thunderous boom. Next year it'll be at Wilson. 2-1 count, 2 aboard here. Bottom of the first, 2 outs. 1-0 ball game. As this is in the dirt, it's 3-1 to Smith. So Braden Smith with a good eye in the early going. And always count on it being about 15 degrees cooler, at least by feel, with wind being a factor. Here at Brennan Klein Field, 3-1 coming. This will be poked first base dugout. Foul ball, 3-2.
That's a big at bat here.
It is. Runners will be going with 2 outs.
Smith's got a compact swing. Bat through the zone.
Dan wanting to get out of the inning for the Panthers and limit the damage. Full count pitch on the way, make or break. It'll be fouled off. We'll do it again.
He Tommy hawked that sucker. He went after it up in his eyes. Another one bounces back.
With some dents at the top of the roof.
The ball's going to get hung up. If it goes up in the air above the facade, it's going to get hung up and come back.
Full count will make or break again. Here it comes from Dan, and this is going to just miss outside. The bases are walked loaded for Sam Storman with 2 outs here in the first. Rams trying to bust it open, but they can find that big base hit.
I think it'd be nice for Mount Vernon to put a cricket number up here early, play with some confidence after yesterday.
Get some swagger. Bases loaded, 2 out, bottom of the first. In steps the right-hander, Sam Storm at the right fielder. Will send a high pitch backwards. It'll be a foul ball, 0-1. Set behind us. Shouldn't do any damage. 0-1 the count, 2 outs, bases loaded here. First inning action for BK Field. This will be the dribbler third base side in fair territory. Stepping on the bag is the third baseman Bauer Sachs, and that'll end the first. The Rams strand, the bases loaded, but score 1. It's 1-0 Mount Vernon after 1. This is Rams Baseball, powered by Community First Bank.
Hi, this is Joe David Cummins, President of Community First Bank. By now you have heard about our new One Checking product. The new One Account is a high-interest earning, free checking account designed for everyone. Unlike other banks that pay interest on higher balance, this account pays interest on all balances. From high schoolers to Warren Buffett, One will work for you. You can talk to one of us at 244-3000 and learn about the details. One, exclusively at Community First Bank. You will be one happy customer. Member FDIC.
This is your local State Farm agent, Tony Wilt. I want to thank Mount Vernon and the surrounding area for continuing to support us over the past 5 years. If you have never sat down with someone to go over your insurance program, let me invite you into our office. Let us show you what working with the industry leader, represented by a local agent, can do for you. I'm located just off 42nd Street. You can reach our office 24 hours a day at 242-1421 or on the web at tonywilt.com. Thanks again, and go Rams.
Find us on Facebook. This is Rams Baseball from WMIX Sports.
And WMIX, WMIXsports.com as we head to the top of the second. Rams on top 1-0, but for the Panthers, we will see 5, 6, and 7. With Colton Nelson, Justin Rushing, and Justin Bauer Sachs for the Panthers. Decent first inning for the Rams. Showed some signs of offense, but ultimately couldn't get that last any more runs across the plate after scoring first.
And nice to get a number. Nice for the Rams to get off to a 1-0 start.
Here comes the first pitch of the inning, blown past Nelson, and what a good fastball that Mr. Morgan is working with today. 0-1 pitch is coming, and misses outside, 1-1.
Nice zone today by Mr. Wyatt. Does such a good job.
Next one will be fouled back. It'll be 1-2 here to Colt Nelson, right fielder for the Panthers. Uh-oh. Put in play, left side. He's his way through the left side of the infield, past the diving Smith. It'll be a leadoff single for Nelson, and that'll bring in Rushing with one on and nobody out.
Being nice single. Got under the glove of the third baseman. Got past the shortstop, even with the dive. And Pinckneyville has a leadoff hitter on with a single here in the second.
Could be an opportunity here for the Panthers to try to get to Morgan. 1-0 ball game. Rams on top second. Want a runner aboard with nobody out for Justin Rushing, the right-hander. Looking in against Morgan out of the stretch. It'll be fouled back, 0-1.
New netting, it looks like, on the backstop. Here at Brennan Klein, new
repaired netting.
Designer stuff behind on that foul back. New designer rock near the backstop and around, a little darker type, kind of separate the dirt areas from the walkways and the backstop. That's a little touch.
0-1 foul back, become 0-2. Runner on, nobody out. Here comes Morgan's offering, trying to jam inside. Foul back, we'll do it again.
Tell you right now, Mr. Rushing is up there with about 1,000 bees in each hand. That ball hit right off the handle.
0-2 in count. The count 1. A runner on first base. Here comes the pitch from Morgan. Curveball inside. That'll ring him up. 3 strikeouts on the day.
Locked him up. All Rushing could do. Curveball started at his left shoulder. Being a right-handed hitter, swoops back in right on the inside corner. What a nice curveball, Mr. Morgan. He really, really looks very good today so far. When you can control that curveball on a day like today, cold, windy, and dry, you got something going on.
Right-handed bat in the form of Bauer Sachs will stand in. Runner on, takes the first pitch high and away. It'll be 1-0. Trying to get ahead of the pitcher here early.
Nope. My friend is strategically parked.
Today he is.
Yeah. It's a little warm. He's got a lot of layers on over there.
1-2 pitch should be in a round. Runner on first base. 1 out, 1-0 ball game. Rams on top here in the top of the second. Panthers trying to strike. As this will be an outside pitch. It just misses off the plate. 2-2.
I don't know, but that Lincoln SUV over there behind the first base dugout may as well have a target on it. I would not be as brave.
Brave? No way. As this will be popped up in the center. Could be a deep fly ball if the wing gets home. It'll be past Blake Jones in center. He'll have to chase after it toward the fence. Around first, Wilby Bowersax rushing just in front. Make that Nelson. Nelson's going to come in to score. The relay will not be in time, and that'll be an RBI triple.
Yep. I'll tell you what happened there is ball got up in the zone, and you could see Jones back there on it, but he quit moving his feet. And anytime you quit moving your feet and jump, that ball's going to carry over you a little bit. He jumped, it hit off his glove, and that's a case there of a better route. And to keep moving, knowing that wind's going to blow it away from you back there towards the fence, got to keep those feet moving.
So 1-1 score, tie ball game here in the top of the second inning with a runner on third and 1 out. Is this? Well, this low and away for ball 1. Catches the outside corner. 1 ball, 1 strike to Andrew Huggins. You can follow us on Twitter at WMIX Sports. 1-1 ball game. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Swung through. Good pitch that time. Fooling Huggins, and he'll fall behind 1-2. Tied at 1 with a runner on third. Not out of the triple yet for Rams.
Infield back in the middle.
1-2, swung on a
That's
miss.
even better.
We're going to try to pick the runner off at third as Thomas Weber makes a brilliant decision. It was a pass ball on the third strike. First base open, and Huggins went after it, but they throw behind the runner Bowersax and nail him off at third base.
I think Bowersax thought there ain't no way that Thomas Weber's even watching me. I'll nonchalantly go through this, sneak down the line a little bit, and Weber came out and sold it. Did a good job of kind of lollygagging as he was lollygagging to throw to first, like the play. As soon as he turned and whipped back to third, there was nowhere for Bowersax to go except to be tagged out by a great distance.
Kelly Isaac will be the courtesy runner. 2 outs here in the second, tied at 1. This will be swung on a missed outside pitch to the pitcher, Dan. It'll be 0-1.
Tough guy today, no sleeves.
A lot tougher than
no Under Armour, no nothing.
We wait the 0-1 pitch from Morgan. Here it comes. That catches the low edge of the zone, right over the heart of the plate. 0-2. So runner on first, 2 outs. Blake Jones playing straightaway center with a stiff wind out of right field. Out to right field. This will miss up and in, 1-2.
Day like today, like I said, you got to keep working. If you're an infielder, concentration today is of the utmost importance.
Pitch on the way. It's going to be off of the plate, a wild pitch, as this will allow the runner, Isaac, to go down to second base.
And as a fielder, an infielder, you kind of stay in it more than the outfielder. The outfielders, you got in between pitches, maybe, run in place a little bit or jog or jump up and down or something. But you got to keep moving, and that's the thing to keep yourself up on defense.
Top second, runner on second. 2-2 count. 2's wild, you could say, as this will be swung on a miss, so never mind. Strikes out the side, technically. Yes, he does. So we go to the bottom of the second, tied at 1. This is Rams Baseball from WMIX Sports.
Raise your hand if you're tired of showing up for a service appointment only to sit around a waiting room. Hi, Roy Schmidt, Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram dealer at King City Chrysler Center. Our express lane fast oil changes and more provide quick, convenient service with no appointment needed. Our specialists are on hand to wait on you with lanes dedicated just for your oil changes, tire rotation, brake inspections, batteries, bulbs, wiper blades, air filter replacements, and more. We will also perform complimentary vehicle inspection with every oil change. We work around your schedule, open weekdays from 7:30 until 5 and Saturdays from 8 a.m. until noon. See Express Lane Fast Oil Changes and more for all of your service needs, and we will get you back on the road quick. We're located at King City Chrysler Center at 1603 Broadway in Mount Vernon, Illinois. Just another reason you can count on us.
This is Mount Vernon Rams baseball, powered by Community First Bank of the Heartland.
And we welcome you back, WMIX, WMIXsports.com, Mount Vernon Rams baseball. Chris Hugo with Danny Czerwinski alongside us. We head to the bottom of the second inning. We're tied at 1. An RBI triple by Justin Bowersack tied it up. In the second, we head to the bottom half. Community First Bank of the Heartland is the official voice of Rams baseball. If you're tired of big corporate banking, you have a choice in Jefferson County. Community First Bank is at home at Dixon and Woodlawn in Mount Vernon. Welcome back to Personal Banking. Member FDIC at bottom of the order. At least 8, 9, and 1 as we go back to the top. Millwood, Brookman, and Campbell. First pitch on the way from Dan. I'll miss outside to the right-handed Millwood. 1-0. We're on Twitter at WMIX Sports. We'll try to get some scores throughout the afternoon once they start to appear. As the 1-0 pitch comes inside, and that'll hit the back of Millwood as he turned around.
Carbondale and Highland are scoreless. Softball.
Scoreboard updates are presented by Tony Wild. I did see the white State Farm Jeep there at the corner of 42nd and South Water Tower earlier. He is glad to help your family with all their insurance needs. TonyWild.com, of course.
No, one thing.
State Farm agent.
Tell you for this pitch.
As Brookman will show Bond pull back, but fouled off.
The old extension over here. You know, back by Walmart, down around at the corner. Extension. Tremendous to get out here.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's a wonderful little addition to get out here to the old ballpark faster.
0-1 the count with a runner aboard. They'll check on him. That'll get away to the bench. Millwood's going to head on down to second base, where Tim Holloway will hold him up there. So it'll be a runner in scoring position. If also to an RBI chance here for Zach Brookman.
Change of things here now. 0-1. Now you don't have to bunt. They did the bunting for you with the error. So now you get the opportunity, if you're Brookman, to take a chance to put the ball in play. Obviously, you want to get it to the right side to advance the runner.
Millwood, a marginal lead off at second base. RBI chance, 0-1 the count. Showed bunt, pulled back. Missed outside. 1 ball, 1 strike here to Zach Brookman.
He's not fun.
Brookman was in the 2-hole yesterday. Kind of flip-flopped Brookman and Blake Jones today in the batting order. Still a stiff wind. Usually is here at BK Field. Shows bunt 1-1.
Good play. That's a great take by Brookman. That was a strike all the way, and no doubt he had to bat out the bunt. But I'm telling you what, Millwood stole that base on the pitcher. He took off even before the pitcher started his windup. And Brookman did a great job knowing that Millwood had that stolen. He held laid off. Great job.
Laid off and then took advantage of the napping third baseman. 1-2 coming. This one's going to be put in play. Could be a base hit. That'll see its way to right field. Chopping at the gap as Millwood will score. Brookman's around first, headed for second. He'll be waved around. Trying to turn it into a triple. Here comes the relay. Not going to be in time, and that's going to be an RBI triple for Zach Brookman.
Great base run. I mean, Brookman did so many things right in that at-bat. He got the bat out on a bunt. He allowed that, they threw the first on the error. So then he lets Millwood steal third and then drives one in the right center field gap, gets the RBI, and then picks up Tim Holloway running around second base, ability to get to third. Just a great job there of baseball fundamentals for Mr. Brookman.
2 runs now on 2 hits for the Rams. As they take a 2-1 lead in the home half of the second inning with 1 on and nobody out. The runner on third brings up Ryan Campbell, who was hit his last time up. This will drop around to the dirt for a 1-0 count for Campbell, the junior shortstop. So many great shortstops over time here for the Rams. As we await the 1-0, here it comes. This will miss low and away, 2-0. For the Rams, it seems like for a while there, had so many guys that started at other positions and moved over to shortstop. For 1 year, and when they became seniors, you think of Zach Jones, Mike Swinton, of course. This one is going to be poked. Foul ball down the right field line. It'll be 2-1.
Rams have figured out the wind current.
They have. Pierce
driving baseball.
Spent a year at shortstop, as did last year Matthew Williams. Many of them started at second base and moved over. 2 balls and a strike here to the batter, Ryan Campbell, shortstop for the Rams. With a runner on third and nobody out here in the bottom half of the second inning, center fielder Hicks comes in, plays a little shallow. As this might see its way up the middle, there was a diving try by Luke, and that is going to see its way through for an RBI for Ryan Campbell. 3-1 Rams.
How about that? A little fundamental baseball. Now Vernon looking night and day different. Youthful teams will have that going on.
That'll bring in Blake Jones, runner on first. Still nobody out. Rams have played at 2 here in the second to take a 3-1 lead. Pitcher Dan trying to get set, not get too roughed up. As Jones shows bunt, pulls back, the runner's going. Catcher hesitates. And in there safely is Ron Campbell at the stolen base. Baseball and softball season are here, but what about your corporate season? Make the call to the bullpen for Winning Edge's high-quality embroidered apparel to equip your employee team in style. Winning Edge, downtown Mount Vernon. So an RBI chance now for Jones. 0-1 in his count with nobody out here in the second as he will pop this one sky high. Could bring rain down the third base line as Bauer Sachs will get underneath it in foul territory, but has some trouble. 1 away.
First out of the inning for Pinckneyville. Dan was getting frustrated out there on the mound. Finally gets an out.
That'll bring in the lefty, Jake Pike. Pike flew out to left his last time up. Now the Rams on top, 3-1, with 1 out and a runner in scoring position. As Dan relegated to the stretch, as he's been most of the afternoon, will miss one up and away to the left-hander, 1-0. Rams love a crooked number. Here in inning 2, here comes. Right down the middle, it'll be right down the pike, I guess you could say, to Jake Pike. 1-1. Chilly afternoon. First pitch temperature was about 48 degrees, cloudy skies, stiff wind out to right field. As this will be a 1-1 that misses outside and low. 2 balls and a strike to Pike as he gets back ahead of the count. Weber stands on deck. The catcher, he walked his last time. It was Jackson Horton, the DH, who got the RBI single back in the first. Rams have scored in every inning. Obviously only in the second. Here comes. Took some off, and it felt like that time. Yeah. Well, extra spin. It's 2-2 now. Swung on a miss by Pike. Some improvements made to Brennan Klein Memorial Field, of course, in the offseason. As we await the 2-2 pitch to Pike, it's high, and this one will be into left, into foul territory. Chasing it is the left fielder. What a nice grab on the run by Lucas Carter. 2 away.
Covered a lot of ground there that time. He came a long way, and I know the wind held it up. Because that ball was a left-handed hitter down the left field line, the wind blowing back towards the infield, but still ran a long way and made a hard play look easy with all that acreage he covered.
2 outs here in the bottom of the second. 3-1 ball game. Tommy Weber will stand in with the runner on. He'll foul this back. Uh-oh. Our friend that looks so bright there is 0-1. Not our friend Thomas Weber, but our friend
he avoided it, yeah.
No balls and a strike with 2 outs here in the home half of the second. Runner on second with a 2-run lead. This will be a curveball that just catches the outside portion of the plate. 0-2. That's caught.
Cut Weber's like, come on, man, I'm the catcher, too. I squat back here with you. Cut me a break.
2-run cushion for the Rams here in the bottom of the second inning. Dan gets set on the stretch with the runner going. This one's going to be a high fly ball down the right field line, and that will just get out of play. Had home run distance. As it snuck out.
320 feet off the field today. You know, that's big distance, high school level.
We do it again at 0-2. Second Chance Auto, one of our Rams boosted sponsors here for Rams baseball. Serving you for over 34 years. Honest deals, no gimmicks. Second Chance Auto, Route 142 East of Mount Vernon. See them for bank rate financing. Pitch on the way on the 0-2, and this is a golf shot dropped by the catcher, but Hick Huggins will stand up and fire it over to first base. That'll do it for the Rams. They strand a runner here in the second, but not before they score 2 more. It's 3-1 Mount Vernon through 2. This is Rams baseball from WMIX Sports.
What does technology sound like? Is it the clang of heavy machinery, the beeps and chirps of an electronic gadget? At the new Good Samaritan Regional Health Center, technology sounds a little something like this.
It's the sound of a young girl excited because her mom's being released the same day as her minimally invasive surgery. Thanks to the Da Vinci surgical robot, our surgeons' hand motions are seamlessly translated into smaller, more precise movements. But surgery isn't the only way Good Samaritan is raising the bar for advanced healthcare in Southern Illinois.
That's the sound of a patient's health record being updated and stored electronically for immediate access by nurses, primary care doctors, and specialists alike. That's why soon, the new Good Samaritan Regional Health Center will use all electronic patient health records. Less paper translates to faster, better care for you. And that sounds a little something like this.
The new Good Samaritan Regional Health Center. Raising a hospital, raising the bar.
Streaming worldwide at WMIXSports.com. This is Mount Vernon Rams baseball from WMIX Sports.
And we welcome you back, WMIX, WMIXSports.com. Chris Hugo with Danny Czerwinski alongside Holly Carroll back at our Mount Vernon studio as we head to the top of the third with the Rams leading Pinckneyville 3-1. So 2 runs across the plate in the home half for the Rams there in the second. Then it'd have to feel pretty good. The Rams had 3 runs on 3 hits.
Have to feel really good about it. I think you have to look at the good start by Mount Vernon. They've taken care of the baseball in the field. No errors, handled plays, and you got to be happy right now after 2 innings. You can't be too happy. You don't want Pinckneyville to come back. But Mr. Morgan on the hill looks good. A younger Mount Vernon team with a lead after 2 has to make it feel pretty good right now, at least early on, better than yesterday.
Top of the order here in the third for the Panthers. Morgan's looked good pretty well through most of the game. Just 2 innings in. It'll be a bunt, popped up in foul territory. Weber and Pike both give chase, but not going to be able to catch up to it. It's 0-1. Twin Lake College powers their video streaming. It returns in August for Mount Vernon Rams football. The Rams, of course, I believe Taylorville in Week 1 in 2014.
Yeah. Charleston Week 2.
Scary. Mount Carmel Week 9. 0-1 coming. Swung on a miss, 0-2.
Triad Week 3.
And the South 7, 4 through 9.
South 7, 4 through 8.
That too.
Unless you added a team. Something happened.
I've been trying, but I don't want that weird bye week.
There needs to be changes.
Oh, yes. Carter Luke Hicks to get it started here, top of the order. It's Lucas Carter, the left fielder, struck out him last time.
Gunslinger's name.
Carter Luke Hicks. You may have just given somebody in the Hicks family somewhere a good idea. As this will be a ball low, good waste pitch, 1 and 2.
Carter Luke, get over here,
Of course, Hicks, rushing, Bauer, Sachs, all Pinckneyville names.
Oh, my gosh.
Throughout time, as this one misses, 2 balls, 2 strikes to Carter with Luke on deck. So on Luke, if I'm not mistaken, 2A state finalist in the 3-point showdown.
Yeah. He's not had much time.
2-2 coming, waved at a miss. That'll be the first out of the inning to bring in Nolan Luke.
There he is. We saw him a couple days ago.
Yes, we did. WMIX Mount Vernon, a free service from Withers Broadcasting. Rams baseball. Mount Vernon on top of Pinckneyville, 3-1 here in the top of the third with 1 out and nobody on, as Luke will take an outside strike for 0-1. Your community, your choice, your bank with 5 locations and friends and neighbors on staff who understand your needs. Community First Bank keeps it simple. Welcome back to Personal Banking. Member FDIC, as this will be fouled straight back. 0-2. Good times.
Yeah.
Good crowd. 0-2 offering coming into the dirt. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Luke with Hicks on deck. Hicks struck out. Luke, of course, popped up in foul territory to Jake Pike his last time. Down there at first base. 1-2 coming. Fastball blowing past. That's another strikeout today.
Good.
I believe that is the 6th. Yikes.
He's won Player of the Game honors.
He may get it.
Problem with all those strikeouts is you get a lot of pitches early in March. Not pretty, but
if you get out unscathed and quickly, you look past it. 3-1 ball game. Rams on top. Morgan out of the windup. Fastball down the middle. Can't catch up to it. Hicks. 0-1. Oh, 1 on the way. Catches the outside corner. 0-2. I got to work on that.
What are you working on?
Not calling it for the umpire.
Oh, they just want to let you know quick.
Yeah, he will. 0-2 coming. He's a great umpire. Waste pitch that time. 1-2.
Going on the bases, he is Joe Cool today. Sunglasses, hands in pocket, looking good.
Of course, John Downey of West City, Justin Wyant from Benton. 1-2 pitch on the way with 2 outs, swung and a miss, and there you go. Tyler Morgan strikes out the side. He has 7. We are through 2.5. It's 3-1 Rams. This is Mount Vernon Baseball from WMIX Sports.
If you've been trying to buy a car with a challenging credit history, you've discovered that it can be discouraging. But there is good news. I mean really good news. Not all buy here, pay here dealerships are the same. Second Chance Auto really is different. For 34 years, Second Chance Auto has guaranteed to give you the best value for every dollar you spend. Listen, did you know that at some dealerships, if you buy an $8,000 vehicle with minimal down, it could end up costing you $2,000 more? At Second Chance Auto, they'll explain how you can save more on the total cost of your vehicle. No surprises, just honest deals, bank rate financing for all, and a truly dependable vehicle with the best value for your hard-earned dollar. This tax season, use your refund where it will go the farthest. Let Second Chance Auto earn your business and your trust. You won't be disappointed. Second Chance Auto, Route 142 East in Mount Vernon. Call today, 244-4582.
Back to Mount Vernon Rams baseball, powered by Community First Bank of the Heartland.
And welcome back, Brennan Klein Memorial Field. As we head to the bottom of the third inning, Rams will actually send up their DH, Jackson Hort, Braden Smith, and Sam Storman. You might know them better as 5, 6, and 7 in Tim Holloway's lineup with a 3-1 lead and trying to make up for some of the offensive miscues yesterday.
Horton, of course, got an RBI single, his first AB.
So you can do it with the bases empty. As a pitcher, Dan, has looked good at times, but not quite as effective as Tyler Morgan today, the Ram hurler, who has 7 Ks. This will be a foul tip back to the backstop. Horton wants that one back, and it's nothing to want.
There goes Mr. Smith. Too far away first.
Yeah.
They'll get closer eventually.
They'll get closer. They'll get used to us. Yeah. That'll be the mission as Horton digs back in. The pitch on the way from the right-hander, Dan, catches the outside corner to the left-handed Horton. He falls behind.
You think those JV coaches and Tim Holloway down there would teach these kids that when they get foul balls with us, they're going to get called out?
We're not here to know.
What's all of it?
We're not here to see it.
Yeah, I know, but that's something fundamentally you got to pass down.
As the 0-2 coming, misses outside, wasted 1-2. Probably something we can work on with Denny. Sure, he'll reel that in. I'm sure he cares. Yeah, I'm sure he does. No. Oh, Denny. 1-2. Here it comes to Horton down the middle. He'll foul this one off left side over the batting cages just beyond the third base dugout.
If it doesn't involve manicuring a field, I'm not sure he's going to write it down.
Ever since he's come on board at the high school level, that JV field out at the high school looks immaculate.
Yeah.
Not saying that Scott Gamber doesn't put his time in. Don't mean that. But he does a great job with it. 1-2 coming. This is inside. Curveball that got away.
Wiffle ball-esque.
Very much so. Should even account at 2-2. Center fielder playing straight away with the wind blown out to right. That's probably a good move, especially with the left-handed bat. As it's been poked foul down the third base side.
It's a good little swing. You know what? Horton's got that little swing that you really don't know. He might turn on, pull one, and all of a sudden he might just kick one down out left field. That's just him right now. It's a nice little swing.
Wind in his favor, blowing out to right, as this is going to be the opposite way, and that's going to be a soft liner to Nolan Luke. The shortstop will make the play, one away.
Man with 2 first names.
Of course, in some portions of the world, I have 2 first names. Some would consider Hugo to be kind of an exotic first name in places. Right-handed bat, Braden Smith will stand in. Walked his last time, was stranded on first. This will be popped up third base side. Bauer Sachs gets underneath in fair territory. 2 gone.
Well, a lot of 2-1, 2-2, 1-0, 1-1 count swinging here today. Now, a lot of batters have gone deep in the order.
Dan Storman grounded out to third, unassisted his last time up. Third baseman Bauer Sachs stepped on the bag to end the Ram threat with the bases loaded. First pitch catches the inside corner. Justin Downey says strike, and it's 0-1. Community First Bank of the Heartland, the official voice of high school sports on WMIX. At 1 checking. It's free checking and high-yield interest. Always bank on your hometown team, home with a 1 account. Soft hit ground ball. The pitcher, Dan, some troubles. And Sam Storman races down to first base to beat it out.
He won.
First error
got to him, bounced twice. Could not get a glove, hand, or otherwise on it, and just kept bouncing around, fumbled around. Second error of the day on the Panthers. As the Hawks have invaded the field.
That Hawk?
Yeah.
Really?
Right above it.
No, wrong Hawk. Real Hawk.
Yeah.
Here comes. This is going to be a strike on the outside corner to Reed Millwood. Rito Burrito follows us on Twitter, as should you. We're at WMIX Sports. Runner on first, 2 gone, bottom 3. 3-1, Rams on top, looking to add some more offense here against Caleb Dan, who looks like he's tiring. Misses outside with the runner going. Throw down to second, looks to have been in time, but underneath the tackle side, Millwood.
I think, Dan, like you mentioned, Dan's kind of getting tired because his warm-up pitches, he just kept slinging them up there like, cares, Dan, cares. Usually that's the first sign at this level that somebody's getting tired.
Runner in scoring position, RBI chance for Millwood with 2 out. The 1-1 pitch sent the opposite way, but outstretches the arm of Adam Bono. The first baseman will make the play, and we are through 3. 3-1 Mount Vernon. This is Rams Baseball from WMIX Sports.
Are the features with your free checking account disappearing? Hi, this is Nina Reitnauer, Relationship Banker with People's National Bank in Mount Vernon. A free checking account from People's National Bank includes unlimited check writing, no minimum balance requirements, online banking, bill pay, a Visa check card, and only takes $100 to open. Stop by People's National Bank and get the free checking account you deserve.
People's National Bank, serving Southern Illinois since 1909. Member FDIC, non-usage fees may apply.
For 16 years, I wrote about the area's great teams. Now I'm part of a great team, the sales team, Schmidt Ford of Salem. Hi, folks, it's Mike McManus, and I'm proud to be part of the Schmidt Ford family. Whether it be a new or pre-owned vehicle, let me or any other of our professional sales consultants help you find your next car or truck. You'll be glad you did. So stop by Schmidt Ford of Salem or visit us online at schmidtfordofsalem.com.
Follow us on Twitter at WMIX Sports. This is Mount Vernon Rams Baseball.
Welcome you back to Mount Vernon. Brennan Klein Memorial Field, just off of the 34th Street extension, I guess would be the technical name of the road. Yeah. We are just off of Veterans Memorial Drive. Exit 94, of course, open.
Yeah, got a lot of wind tunnel behind us.
That we do. Stiff wind out to right field. Of course, as we head to the top of the 4th, Panthers will send up the heart of the order with Bono, Nelson, and rushing 4, 5, and 6. Morgan has 7 strikeouts in his dealing today, and he'll get a whiff from Bono on the first pitch. Bottom fell out of that one.
Telling you what, very nicely done. Morgan looks very good. There's a lot of improvement, and I can tell he has worked in the off season a lot of different things to get himself better.
As the 0-1 comes, we go sinker that.
Yeah,
0-2.
Something. I'm telling you what, this kind of day. Get out, throw, and go home.
0-2 coming. This will be fouled straight back. Do it again. Bono, the first baseman, Nelson, the right fielder, rushing the second baseman. Can't discuss medical procedures, but wondering if right arm was surgically replaced by a rifle here for Tyler Morgan. 0-2 the count. Here it comes, and that's going to be a good check swing. They'll appeal to first base. 3-1.
Too early, punch kids out. Can't punch kids out on check swings till April 1st.
A lot of things don't happen until April 1st. Yeah. 1-2. Here it comes. Leadoff batter is rung up that time. Punched out, strikeout 8. That makes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 consecutive strikeouts in the Panther lineup. Nice little stat.
A lot of Kodak moments going on for the Pinckneyville batting lineup right now. A lot of picture taken.
See some more flash out of the arm. It's a high fastball, swung on a miss by Nelson. And it's 0-1. 1 out, nobody on here in the top of the 4th. Rams on top, 3-0. 3 runs, 3 hits, no errors, 5 left aboard for the orange and black. As the 0-1 coming. Curve, swung on a miss. 0-2. Oh, make it 1-1. Did it swing, apparently?
Nope.
Thought he did. My bad. Held up. 1 runs, 2 hits, 2 errors, 2 left aboard for the Panthers here. On a chilly Wednesday afternoon, how's your hump day going? Well, it's going pretty well for Tyler Morgan. Blows another fastball past. It's 1-2. You can follow us on Twitter at WMIX Sports. We have a Facebook page. Allegedly, 1-2 coming.
You know what's said on Tyler Morgan's calendar today?
What?
It's a K-Day.
It may have. Favorite element's potassium.
Yeah.
2-2 the count. 1 out, bases empty. Here comes fastball. Just misses low. Actually, more of a changeup. It took some velocity off. It still had some nice pop. And with the back of the jersey on top, Nelson digs back in. He singled and scored his last time. The lone run for the Panthers. Pitch on the way, fouled back. Staying alive.
Interesting to see the regional places who's going to host postseason in baseball.
Haven't seen it yet.
Softball. Haven't seen it. The dates have passed. They're a little busy wrapping up basketball in Peoria starting tomorrow.
We'll count one gone. Here it comes. Popped up foul. Ruh-roh. Uh-oh. Trying to get out of the way. He's all right.
Yeah. Nobody will know.
Right before my retirement, I'll reveal who our friend truly is.
That's a long time.
Hopefully. Full count coming. Oh, just missed. Ooh, blowing away. More on the lower side than the away side, and that'll be a one-out walk to Nelson. That stops the strikeout streak at 6 for Tyler Morgan. Can't strike everybody out.
No. You can strike most of them out, get a ground ball double play here, and go to the dugout.
The Jason Scott White rule of baseball.
Oh, my gosh, I think he might be listening.
I've heard a rumor. Here comes, outside corner for a strike. The outside corner has been there all afternoon for both pitchers, and Tyler Morgan taking advantage.
Consistently, and that's important where those pitchers, at this level, you don't want to cut them down too much. You might want to go batter's box line to batter's box line some nights.
Morgan set, working quickly. That's a foul back to the backstop, just beyond what would have been my right hand. Had it been out there and had there been no backstop.
An enjoyable setup. They've done some modifications out here, which make this field look very nice, and in fact, would not surprise me if there's a regional here.
Well, they deserve it. Nothing to do. Curveball. This will be raked through the left side of the infield, just past Morgan. And into left. It'll be first and second here for the Panthers with only one out in the top of the fourth. Rams on top, 3-1.
Well, this is one of those deals there where you've been fastball, and he's been, decent rips, fouling them off, and then he throws curveball and slows it down and rips it in the left field for the base hit.
Pinckneyville scoring chance. 2 on and 1 out. Top of the fourth, as we told you. We're in the WMIX Sports Mobile Studios, driven by King City Chrysler. For service without an appointment, it's Express Lane, fast oil changes, and more. 1603 Broadway in Mount Vernon. Morgan out of the stretch will come. Fires a high fastball, swung and a miss to Bowersax. Nothing to want. Huggins, the catcher, struck out. He actually began the strikeout streak. It was all the way back in the second. The lone inning, which the Panthers have scored. The Rams trying to make it a distant memory as they check on the runner at second base.
Yeah, they checked on him. He was paying attention.
Morgan peers in at his catcher. Weber gets set up behind the plate. Right-handed bat of Bowersax with 2 on. Here comes. They set up low that time. And they just misses.
And again, Weber, wherever he puts that mitt, Morgan is right around that area. It's not in that mitt. That time that mitt was set there, and you could tell what a good pitch by Morgan, just too low. Hitting a target, and that's important on pitching. That means you're pitching, not throwing.
Morgan looks back at the runner. He'll fire out of the stretch low again. 2 balls and a strike with Andrew Huggins on deck. Caleb Dan in the hole. If we should happen to get that far here in the fourth inning. Next Rams broadcast will be tomorrow. We head to the Balto, we the entity. Stein tomorrow. 2-1 coming inside, misses 3-1. Pounded a fastball, but tried to go inside, trying to get Bowersax to swing. He had an RBI triple his last time to scored Nelson. That's been all the Panther offense. 3-1 pitch, catches the outside corner, count stuffed.
Mm-hmm. Quick strikeout to lead off the inning, and then trouble, walk, and a hit.
Full count, looking at the runner, fires home, fouled off over our right shoulders. We'll do it again, full count, 1 out, 2 aboard here in the top of the Panther fourth. Rams and Pinckneyville has been a nice little rivalry, at least ever since we've been doing Rams baseball here on WMIX since 2008. Full count coming. This will be popped up sky high, right field side. Escapes past the grass, or third, I should say, and Pike unable to come up with it near the fence.
Foul ball. Thought he was near the fence. And his second game as a first baseman, it's a little tougher to drop back and kind of get things where you need it, as far as getting to the fence and whatnot. He'll learn that over the season. Wind blowing out that way, too. You got to stay around.
Runners both with decent leads. I wouldn't say very aggressive leads. It's a full count pitch. Swung on a miss.
Good pitch. Good pitch. Golly, he looks good today. You're going to have a 2, maybe a 3 if you want to do something regular season and/or post. And Tyler Morgan is saying, I can get the job done.
That'll bring in Andrew Huggins. The catcher with 2 on and 2 out now. 9 strikeouts on the day for Morgan. He has been dealing thus far. Pitch on the way. The first one's a fastball down the middle. And it's 0-1.
I like the way Morgan is crafting his fastball all over the zone, in, out, up, down. Really got Pinckneyville off balance.
As intended, and here comes the 0-1 pitch, and the dirt gets stopped by Weber, and it's 1-1.
0-2.
A strike?
Yep.
Good pitch.
Swung in it.
Thankfully, missed that because I was focused on the catcher making a good stop.
Well, I didn't want to...
You're fine. That's what it is.
Yeah.
That's a great stop by Weber. So, strike away from getting out of the inning. Here comes the pitch on the way that just misses outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Of course, I am also screened because I set up so we want to get knocked by a foul ball from where they've repaired this netting.
Well, it looks new.
No, it's just repaired.
Just repaired?
I can see where it's repaired.
It's something.
Well, it's something.
I like my view. I like our angle here.
Your view's a little bit better than mine. I didn't think this through. Work on that for whenever we're back here again. It'll be Tuesday. I am man, myth, and legend sometimes. Just kidding. 2-2. Here it comes. This will be fouled back. We'll do it again. That can't be good.
Ooh, just be honest.
I was close to somebody needing Tony Wilt. Glad to help your family with all their insurance needs. Give his office a call. Find him on the web at TonyWilt.com or look for the White State Farm Jeep around town. Us scores here in just a moment. Till now, you can follow us on Twitter at WMIX Sports. 2-2. Here it comes. Catches the outside corner. Ring him up, set him down. And the Panthers strand 2 here in the 4th. It's 3-1 Rams. This is Now for the Baseball from WMIX Sports.
How can we keep the people we love safe and secure in their own home? Let the Medicine Shop's home medical equipment team help you with all your mobility and specialty product needs. They provide mobility products like motorized scooters, wheelchairs, and home stair lifts. The Medicine Shop's expertly trained staff can also provide car and van lift installations, and they offer a full service repair facility for medical equipment, whether you purchased it from them or somewhere else. Here's pharmacist and pharmacy owner Eric Black.
We service a 60-mile radius area, so a pretty wide area. We service orders from several area hospitals, and we have the staff in place that really sets us apart. We have 3 respiratory therapists and 2 seating specialists to help with seating on wheelchair and power chair needs. And we just feel that we have the staff and the warehousing and the facilities in place to really set us apart from any of our competitors in the area.
The Medicine Shop Pharmacy, 2339 Broadway in Mount Vernon.
WMIX Sports is your home for the Mount Vernon Rams, powered by Community First Bank.
Always bank in your hometown team. Community First Bank, home of the One Account, featuring free checking and high-yield interest. Member FDIC. Chris Hugo with Danny Czerwinski alongside. Holly Carroll back to the studio here just across town in the King City. We're here in Mount Vernon, Brennan Klein Memorial Field, as we head to the home half of the 4th inning for 9-1-2. It'll be Zach Brookman, Ryan Campbell, and Blake Jones, barring any changes to Tim Holloway's lineup, as they'll set to face Caleb Dan for a 4th inning.
Glenn McClure.
Glenn McClure, ladies and gentlemen. Rams golf coach in his 10th season as the assistant coach to Tim Holloway, also in his 10th season. I think that might have been planned. I think McClure has a year age-wise on Holloway, if I remember right. Played multiple sports together in high school. Yeah, it'll be Brookman, the righty, to lead it off. Had an RBI triple his last time. It'll swing through and miss, 0-1. Off-speed stuff. That's all that Dan really has left right now.
Yeah, Dan is at limit. There is no action in the Panthers' pen as of now. Don't see anybody down there in the bullpen.
So the 0-1 coming, and this one's going to be pop foul, actually line foul. That could be trouble near the porta potty, just beyond the first.
That hit hard. That hit. I heard a whack, or a thud, I should say, which is never good.
No balls, 2 strikes. Brookman on with a leadoff roll here in the 4th, and he'll swing and miss. Well, that's just the 2nd strikeout today for the pitcher, Caleb Dan. D-H-A-N, or D-A-H-N even. Dan.
Well, I got Johnny Peralta. He can't spell his name right either.
Apparently I can't.
You can't either. Scripps called, said, "You're out."
Yep. First pitch will miss low and away to Ryan Campbell. He's reached twice today. Had an RBI single his last time. Was Plunkett scored back in the first. 0-1 the count here with one out. Here comes the pitch on the way. Campbell shows spot trying to catch everybody off guard. Will be off the mound. Dan will have trouble getting to it, and that'll be a wild throw. Campbell may have beaten it, but he's going to head down to second base.
Mr. Campbell, I am
on the scoreboard.
Throwing error. I think he goes to second on the error.
Oh, that's true.
I think Mr. Campbell is, as they say, a baseball player.
Yes.
Man, he can do some things.
Well, I mean, he's been blocked by talent. I mean, they knew coming in that's what they were looking forward to. Now he's at second base. It's hard not to give him the hit. He's going. He's going to try to swipe third. He beats the throw.
Man.
And he has 2 stolen bases.
And that is a guy right there, Campbell. He could read the situation. Dan's upset with himself about throwing one down the right field line. And he's frustrated out in the mound. And Campbell read that as, I can take a bag here while he's still mad about it, and did. Great job.
RBI chance for Jones. It was before. 1-0 coming, trying to play with the pitcher, toy with the pitcher as he danced off at third base as if he were going to come home. But it's 1-1 on a...
There are some things in athletes you can't coach, and that's that stuff there where you got to know what's going on, and you play baseball a different way.
Now it's 1-1 to BJ. The right-hander stands back in. Dan now concerned with the runners. This will catch the outside corner, 1-2.
Now if you're Jones, 1-2, shorten the stroke, try to get it to the right side. Get a run here if you can, put it in play. That's what you need to do in this case.
Jones gets set, digs the back foot in with a 1-2 count, one gone, runner on third. Pitch comes. This one sent the outside way. That'll fall for a base hit. And the Rams have a 4-1 lead on the RBI single by Blake Jones.
You can't beat that. I mean, that's just solid, fundamental baseball. Tremendous job there. Fun.
That'll bring in Jake Pike. He's been able to find Lucas Carter both times today out there and left. He's gone the opposite way. One out and a runner on here in the Rams half the fourth here at home. The home opener against the Panthers, who are opening their season. This one's going to be popped sky high. Sitting the straight center field on chase is Trent Hicks. Oh, it'll be the second baseman who has to make the grab. Good grab by Rushing.
Covers some ground.
Yep. So 2 away. And now it'll be up to Thomas Weber to keep the inning alive. Walked back in the first, struck out swinging in the second. But had some pop in the bat yesterday. As far as putting the bat on the ball was the Lone Rams offense yesterday. And a 6-4 loss at Salem. 2 gone, runner aboard. Here comes the first pitch, and Weber sends a deep fly ball to the right center field. Could be trouble for Hicks, and he will not make the grab. Blake Jones is going to come around to score. Weber is going to be held up at second base, and the RBI double gives the Rams a 5-1 lead.
I'm telling you, he hit that one, and that was just get on your horse and go.
That had been a home run at Salem. Yes.
Oh, yeah, that had been definitely a home run.
A home run in a lot of places.
Yeah.
It's not here. The deep dimensions of Brennan Klein Memorial Field, a true baseball park. 320 down the line, 365 in the gaps, and beyond 400 out there at the nice brick memorial. That'll bring in the lefty Horton. Popped up his last time. 5-1, Rams on top here in the fourth, I should say. As this is going to miss high to Horton. He'll take a 1-0 count. Red Lake College powers our video streaming. It'll be back in August for Rams football. See which of their more than 100-degree certificate programs is right for you at rlc.edu. We're going to try to check on the runner, and that's going to get away into the outfield. The courtesy runner Story is going to be waved in, and it'll be 6-1 Mount Vernon.
Well, much like yesterday, the Rams, Pinckneyville, 4 errors today, and Story scores, and it's now 6-1. The Rams starting to put a little distance with a crooked number on.
So now a 5-run cushion for the Rams. Speaking of 5 Jefferson County branches for Community First Bank of the Heartland. By far the market leader. Mount Vernon, Dix, Woodlawn, and Ina. Welcome back to Personal Banking, and welcome back Horton to now a 2-0 count as that misses low and inside. Had an RBI single his first time. He's 1 for 2. Nobody aboard now with 2 outs, and the Rams on top 6-1. That'll be a strike outside corner to the left-handed batter. 2 balls and a strike.
Ooh, trying to work the Twitterverse today.
Twitter's a little slow as far as getting us anything.
Well,
2-1 coming. 2-1 in the ball. 2-2. Barely moved my right hand. Left hands do it quite all right.
Yeah.
3-1 on the way, and that's going to be tomahawk down third baseline foul. We'll count to Horton. Lady Rams softball makes its return to the airwaves on Saturday morning, 9:20 your pregame. Lady Rams have Heron in the Fairfield tournament. Chad Baker, WMIX News Director, will have the call. This is going to be a full count pitch. Misses low and inside, and that'll be a 2-out walk. The worst kind. Outside the leadoff. WMIX Sports will have all of the Lady Rams games for Fairfield on Saturday.
That's awesome.
And Smith stands in, and this will be a curveball in the outside corner. Again, a consistent strike zone today from the home plate umpire. Can't ask for anything more. Lady Rams soccer looks to be huddled up at midfield over there on the pitch. Beyond the right field fence here at Brennan Klein Memorial Field. Here comes. Must be a foul tip, and 0-2 here quickly to Smith. He is 0 of 1. He walks back in the first. Hopped up to the third baseman his last time. Tim Holloway still trying to find the lineup. Of course, just the second game out, still some adjustments to be made. As Dan out of the stretch will come with the 0-2, and inside it'll go. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Lady Rams softball, I believe, done with practice. Had a disappointing end to their season a year ago, as this will be swung and a miss. Stay tuned, we'll tell you about it, of course. As the Rams strand a runner here in the fourth, they take a 6-1 lead. This is Mount Vernon Baseball from WMIX Sports.
Hi, this is Joe David Cummins, President of Community First Bank. Now is a great time to move your account to Community First Bank. With our new One account offering the highest interest rate in the market, free checking, and CD specials delivered by people you know and trust, why would you not bank with the market leader in Jefferson County? We offer 5 locations with 7 ATMs and have been serving the Jefferson County market since 1906. Stop in and see why our bank is the fastest growing bank in Jefferson County. Community First Bank. Welcome back to Personal Banking. Member FDIC.
Your future is calling. With a GED test and some help from Rend Lake College, you can answer the call. The current test expires at the end of 2013, and your scores will expire too if you don't finish and pass the test by then. Don't feel prepared? Don't worry, we can help. Visit finishtheged.com to learn more. Don't miss the chance to turn one small step into your next big opportunity, like college, a better job, and the respect you deserve. Finish your GED by the end of 2013. Questions? Call Rend Lake College's Adult Education and Literacy Department today at 437-5321.
Broadcasting live from the WMIX Sports Mobile Studios, driven by Ford Square. This is Mount Vernon Rams Baseball.
Driven by Ford Square, you can find America's best-selling truck for over 37 years, the Ford F-150. Just a couple of 2013s, new 2013s remaining, but the thing of masterful beauty, the 2014 Ford F-150 as well. First pitch, of course, coming to Caleb Dan, the pitcher, swung on the miss, swung on even. It is 0-1. Carter and Luke to follow here at the top of the fifth. My lips are just about as frozen as my brain and my fingers. I just said swing on it. There was no ED.
No. Okay, I'm sorry. I thought you said swinged on. That's what got me tripped up. Oh, that's pretty good.
I was going to say swing and a miss. And then went to Hades from there. Now swung on a miss and a high fastball. That'll be 11 strikeouts. A great performance for Tyler Morgan. Think about it, though. Last time the Ford F-150 was on America's best-selling truck, Ford was in office. Toronto Blue Jays were created, among some other things. With 1 out, swung and a miss.
Well, they played at Municipal Stadium, too. The old Blue Jays did back in the day. That was a fairground type of thing. Toronto Argonauts played there, of course, too, as well.
Another fastball blown past the batter. This time Lucas Carter falls behind 0-2. He struck out twice today, both of the swinging variety. So the K's frontwards in the book twice for Carter. We'll see what happens here on the 0-2. He'll reach out for it, sends it in play. It'll be not Jake Pike. Force of habit. Going to have to go with Sam Storman at 9.
I was talking with somebody today at work, probably guessed.
Oh, yeah.
Said, hey,
baseball related or somebody else?
Baseball related, yeah. This baseball related.
Yes.
And talking about the new names, new places. It's going to take us a while to get used to him. We'll get used to him. Millwood and I are on good terms because he's a Cubs fan.
Oh.
So I've built a line there for Mr. Millwood.
First pitch on the way, the at-bats. Heat.
No, one thing. Just peanuts. That's kind of what Morgan's out there throwing right now, little peanuts. But
Enough heat on that fastball to keep us warm for a while here behind the plate. 0-1 coming. Whacked that, sent up the middle, and that'll see its way through for a single. So 2 out, base hit for Nolan Luke keeps the inning alive for the Panthers here in the top of the 5th. Rams took a 6-1 lead. They scored 3 runs at the bottom half of the 4th inning and have 6 runs on 4 hits with no errors. Proud of the defensive improvement today if you're Tim Holloway.
Again, it's going to take time. Young teams will look good one day and look awful the next. That's just the way it is, the younger team.
Ooh. Check on the runner at first is Morgan, and nothing much doing over there.
Morgan means business.
I doubt we get this one in under an hour and a half today. About the hour 10 mark right now. Pitch coming. Ooh.
Michael practice over.
Catches the outside corner, 0-1 to Trent Hicks. He struck out twice today. You make that assertion for quite a few Panthers. Tyler Morgan, as they say, dealing. 0-1. That knuckleball, what was that?
That was a high fastball is what that was, and it just...
What movement that was.
Yes. Morgan's a clinic today. Nice to see.
Not a clinician, but put on a clinic, no doubt. Oh. Uncle Charlie left a little outside. 1-2.
Uncle Charlie.
Uncle Chuck came for a visit, but nobody answered. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runner on first for the Panthers. Top 5. 6-1 is your Ram lead, and here comes the out pitch. Swung on a miss. Did I call it or did I call it? 12 strikeouts on the day from Morgan. We head to the home half of the 5th. 6-1 Rams. This is Mount Vernon Baseball, powered by Community First Bank.
If you've been trying to buy a car with a challenging credit history, you've discovered that it can be discouraging. But there is good news. I mean really good news. Not all buy here, pay here dealerships are the same. Second Chance Auto really is different. For 34 years, Second Chance Auto has guaranteed to give you the best value for every dollar you spend. Listen, did you know that at some dealerships, if you buy an $8,000 vehicle with minimal down, it could end up costing you $2,000 more? At Second Chance Auto, they'll explain how you can save more on the total cost of your vehicle. No surprises, just honest deals, bank rate financing for all, and a truly dependable vehicle with the best value for your hard-earned dollar. This tax season, use your refund where it will go the farthest. Let Second Chance Auto earn your business and your trust. You won't be disappointed. Second Chance Auto, Route 142 East in Mount Vernon. Call today, 244-4582.
WMIX Sports is your home for the Mount Vernon Rams, powered by Community First Bank.
And we welcome you back to Brennan Klein Memorial Field. Just at Community First Bank welcomes you back to personal banking. If you're tired of big corporate banking, you have a choice in Jefferson County. Community First Bank is at home in Dix, Sino, Woodlawn, and Mount Vernon. Welcome back to personal banking, as aforementioned. Member FDIC. 6-1 Rams on top as they head to the home half. Trying to remember who all these are. That's Sam Storman, Reed Wood, and Zach Berkman.
Yeah.
Used to be able to just look at the numbers and not even ever have to look at the book.
Well, last year got to a point, the lineup every day, you just had to say, okay, who's up? I don't have to look. And then somebody gets a foul ball because my mouth's up. That doesn't happen now anymore.
Jimmy likes to deny that sometimes the lineup stays the same.
He denied already twice.
This will be fouled straight back on the opening pitch of the inning. Storman does. 0-1.
You know how those coaches are. They don't tell the truth a lot of times.
Sometimes.
But it's nice to get, again, just like last year and year before, getting games in. So important at this level.
0-1 count. Inside in the dirt. 1 ball, 1 strike thing. Even snapbacks are making a return to fashion. I saw a nice Mount Vernon Rams snapback hat, of course, at their booster sponsor, Winning Edge at downtown Mount Vernon. That's at 212 South 9th. They're having a ribbon cutting tomorrow night. Ribbon spot, too, if you like to joke. And this is going to be a pop fly, right center field. Shallow for Trent Hicks, who makes the grab, calling off Colt Nelson. 1 away. Wish you could put a frack. Well, no, you couldn't do that.
What?
Never mind.
All right.
I had an idea, and it's a bad idea, so I just cut it off the path. There you go. Boy, was that easy in real life. Reed Millwood steps in, turns inside, takes a strike on the inside corner. The right-hander falls behind here, 0-1. So Caleb Dan, who I'm somewhat mesmerized, is still out on the bump today. Right-hander will fire another well outside, and counts even at 1-1.
Yeah, I think he'll go 5. They had some action in the Pinckneyville bullpen in the top half of this inning. I'm sure it's a fielder that will come into the game.
Here comes the 1-1. Low. 2 balls and a strike now to Reed Millwood.
And another thing, too, the umpires haven't seen any pitching in about 9-10 months. So, the fall, so they're going to get used to things as well.
2-1 outside, 3-1.
Haven't seen a high school level probably since juniors life. They do Legion, or at least June, May for high school. I mean, it takes an adjustment. But it wouldn't be a home game without these two.
No doubt. Quality umpires, not as if they're from the King City. Feels that way. As the 3-1 will get away, and Millwood's going to run down to first base. As that got to the backstop, he's not going to be able to advance, and it'll be a 1-out walk to Millwood.
Here comes a pitching change.
So we'll have a pitching change. Of course, we'll take this time to tell you about Second Chance Auto of Mount Vernon. They have a vehicle to meet your needs and your budget. There's a reason Second Chance Auto has been around for 34 years. They offer the largest selection in one location. No fancy sales gimmicks, no pressure. Just honest deals on great vehicles with bank-rate financing for all. There's a reason they've been here for 34 years. See for yourself at Second Chance Auto in Mount Vernon. Dan looks to be done for the day. I don't see any adjustments thus far defensively. So we'll have a new Pinckneyville pitcher, remains right-handed, as this will be.
Dan goes 4 innings, 4 hits, 6 runs, 4 earned, 5 walks, 2 Ks. He can only be the loser. And this is number 35, Mr. Clayton Hoagland, coming into the ballgame. Hoagland spelled Hougland.
That's why I waited for you to say it. Yeah, I know. It's like I know there's something not right about that. Not in a bad way.
Doesn't look like it.
Hoagland.
Yes, Hoagland is the name.
Caleb Dan, done for the day. Huh. Yeah. Hoagland.
Another name synonymous with Pinckneyville basketball.
So he'll take over here in the bottom of the 5th inning. It's not a bad effort. 4 1/3. Right now, a runner aboard, and we await Zach Brookman, who struck out, but he had an RBI triple and scored back in the 2nd inning. Visit to the mound, of course, was presented by the Medicine Shop Pharmacy, and they've gotten that backwards.
No position changes, what we could tell. Just a pitcher coming in for the pitcher.
Of course, the Medicine Shop Pharmacy, proud to sponsor the Rams yet again this season. Dr. Eric Black and staff support the local community and wish the Rams the very best this season, as they will the Lady Rams as well, who get started against the Frozen Fairfield tournament on Saturday. 9:20 your pregame, Lady Rams at Highland here on WMIX, WMIXsports.com. Told you I had a story, something about the Lady Rams, and I forgot about it.
Softball conference.
Yeah. No, it's for softball. Oh, I said about the disappointment from last year. Yeah. Left everybody hanging, told them to stay tuned, and then forgot what I was going to talk about. Of course, that rain came in. Lady Rams probably had one of their better offensive performances of the season against Carbondale, that Heron Regional. Had a couple of home runs, of course. I believe Lockhart hit one, maybe Hannah Wright. Of course, gets rained out before the game is official. That's a call that they can't make in the postseason. And Lady Rams' season ended in disappointment. Thought they had a chance to maybe come back and get the Terriers. And Terriers, if I'm not mistaken, go on to win the regional. So hopefully Lady Rams left a little hungry. But they're going to have some stars missing from that lineup, as they, too, have some young players are going to have to rise up. 6-1 to score. Runner on as we get back to the action here at Brennan Klein Field. That's going to be a nice pitch off speed outside corner to Brookman. He falls behind 0-1. They have to adjust to a new pitcher. Starting to dance with the 6 o'clock hours. Millwood's going to throw is not going to be in time. Head first dive from Reed, and that's going to be high for a ball. Obviously, there was a pitch out.
Pinckneyville starting pitchers, or pitchers in general, need to do a better job of holding runners on. At least give them a look, changing their rotation, changing their move to first, or when they're going to throw the ball.
Next one on the way, high and tight. Can't be chin music if you duck inside, but getting out of the way was Brookman, 2-1. Well, a big scoreboard for you tonight, at least what we can find in high school baseball, softball, track, and soccer. WMIXsports.com tonight. The count evens itself 2-2 on a foul tip by Brookman. As Zach will stand back in, digs in toward the back of the right-handed batter's box. 2-2 count. The pitcher out of the stretch. Hoagland will fire. Misses outside. The count is full. Tony Wilt, glad to help your family with all of their insurance needs. Give his office a call. Find him on the web at TonyWilt.com or look for the white State Farm Jeep around town and get you a better state. Full count with the runner Millwood going. Put in play. Fouled off. He's going to go back. Our friend's vehicle is safe back there. He will not need Tony right now.
Left front tire.
Really? For our buddy?
Yeah.
Good time.
Rolled to it.
He'll be happy. Full count here for Brooklyn. He's hoping to be happy. 5-run lead for the Rams. 6-1 here in the home half. That's going to be, should be a walk as Millwood swipes third base.
Well, they're not holding runners on, and Mount Vernon's running at will. And they're just stealing bases left and right.
Wow. And that'll bring a return to the top of the order, Ryan Campbell. Of course, a bunt single, we're going to call it, but an error on an overthrow allowed him to get to second. He stole third and came home with an RBI base hit by Blake Jones. So 1 out, runners at the corners for the Rams here in the bottom of the fifth, trying to add some insurance to this 6-1 lead. And the runner going. Not necessarily a forced balk play. No, I think that's what they're going for. They're just taking advantage.
Well,
aggressive.
All they did was run a cut play. Shortstop cuts in behind the pitcher's mound in front of the bag. It's second about 10, 12 feet, and he's instructed, depending on what's going on, he can look in, or the catcher can say cut, or actually the second baseman says cut, or let it go.
0-1, the count here to Campbell, and he's going to put it in play right to the shortstop. The run will score. Campbell races down to first. Good grab by Luke over to Bana. 6-3 will be the RBI.
3 RBI Campbell again. Rams now up 7-1.
He's batted in a couple of runs today, and the Rams up 6 now here in the bottom half of the fifth inning. That'll bring in Blake Jones. He is actually 1 of 2. He had a sacked bunt back in the first. RBI single, the run scored in the fourth. Been a key contributor today for the Rams. First pitch in round is going to miss. Actually catch low, 0-1. Video streaming returns in August, presented by Red Lake College. Log on to rlc.edu. See how you can save thousands of dollars on your college education. 0-1 pitch coming. Jones, the check swing. Looks like it might have missed high. 1-1. Of course, Blake's older brother, Zach, plays at RLC. A lot of Rams have filtered down there over the years. This is high inside to Blake. 2 balls and a strike. Landon Thomas went down there to play baseball. I know Matthew Williams from last year's team went to play golf.
Yeah. Trevor Floaters at UI Springfield. Brock Clayton, he's down there.
Yes, he is. This one's going to be smashed deep to left for Jones. On the run is Carter. And that will be grabbed on the run. Good play by Carter to back up. And that's going to do it for the Rams here in the fifth, but not before they add another. 7-1 Mount Vernon. This is Rams baseball from WMIX Sports.
You hear about truck months? Well, 2014 is already setting up to be a truck year. Hi, Roy Schmidt, Ram truck dealer at King City Chrysler Center, Mount Vernon. Backed by popular demand, ABC Ally Financing is back. All 2014 Ram Quad Cab Express, Bighorn, and Outdoorsman models qualify for this program. Not only do you get a $2,500 rebate, Ally Financial will give you $3,000 on top of that. That's $5,500 in total discounts, plus you will get a low finance rate for up to 84 months. Payments could be as low as $350 on a new 2014 Ram Quad Cab truck. Come see one of our sales associates who will help you find any other qualifying discounts. Hurry to King City Chrysler Center at 1603 Broadway in Mount Vernon, Illinois, or browse our inventory online at kingcitychryslercenter.com.
Back to Mount Vernon Rams baseball, powered by Community First Bank of the Heartland.
Welcome you back on WMIX, WMIXSports.com. It'll be a new Ram pitcher to start the sixth. It'll be Derek Hayes. Hayes takes the place of Tyler Morgan, who had an impressive outing today with 12 strikeouts.
12 strikeouts. He gave up went 5 innings, gave up 4 hits and a run. It was earned, a walk, and 12 Ks. That will go a long way. You throw like that every day, gets you a win most times than not.
Of course, the WMIX Sports Mobile Studios, driven by King City Chrysler. For service without an appointment, it's Express Lane, fast oil changes, and more. 1603 Broadway in Mount Vernon. I've taken advantage of that a time or two with some of the station fleet. Get in, get out, and get serviced. Can't ask for more than that. So Ivana, Nelson, and Rushing. 4, 5, and 6 for the Panthers, down 7-1. And the first pitch from Hayes is a strike down the middle. Good fastball. Follow us on Twitter at WMIX Sports. We're near the 6 o'clock hour. Here in the Central Time Zone, as this is poked foul down the first baseline in the turf. Plush grass. Yeah. Like the new walkways and some of the additions here with the improvements made to this already great facility. 0-2. Here comes in the dirt. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And, of course, one of the things I know they're hoping to do is they continue to raise more funds and put in more permanent seating. Get a bathroom out here. I think that's in talks maybe with the city. Or restroom facilities, I guess would be the better term to use there. It's a strike.
Good morning, good afternoon, good night.
Not bad. Mr. Hayes. That'll be his first strikeout.
He comes into the game.
That'll bring in Colton Nelson. He's 1 for 1 today. He walked back in the 4th, but singled and scored a run in the 2nd inning. That's been the lone run today for Pinckneyville. Made it to state, I believe, 06-07. Now the first pitch of this at-bat is going to be outside, about belt high, to Nelson, 1-0. One-0 pitch in round. It's going to be in the dirt, low inside, and Nelson. 2 balls, no strikes. Always bank on your hometown team. Community First Bank is home with a 1 account featuring free checking and high-yield interest. Community First Bank is the official voice of Rams Athletics here on WMIX. 2-0 coming. That's going to be high, 3-0.
Got a 6-run lead. Let's make them hit it. Let your defense do the work.
3 balls, no strikes. And that will not get the obligatory strike. Low in the dirt leads to a 1-out walk. Dress pants, not a good idea today. Should have gone home and changed.
I'm layered. I came out, time I got dressed, I had a good lather going on. I had to get out of the building quick because I was sweating.
I'll have jeans tomorrow when it won't matter because I'm in a box.
That is a nice sports facility at Civic.
Civic knows what they're doing. They're in Bethalto. As the Rams had back-to-back-to-back games against the Mississippi Valley Conference. This was fouled over our right shoulder. Rushing fault by 0-1. So the new Ram pitcher, Derek Hayes. 1 on, 1 out, top 6, 7-1 your score. Rams with a 6-run lead. Hoping to get their first win of the year and prove to 500 as the pitch on the way. Foul tip to the backstop.
Off the end of the bat, that will sting a little bit as well. Somebody's got to get that foul ball on deck. Don't be lazy.
Baseball and softball season are here, but what about your corporate season? Make the call to the bullpen for Winning Edge's high-quality embroidered apparel to equip your employee team in style. Winning Edge, downtown Mount Vernon, one of our Rams boosters. 0-2 in the dirt. 1 ball, 2 strikes with a runner aboard and only 1 out. 7-1 lead for the Rams. They scored 1 in the first, 2 in the second. Goose egg in the third, 3 runs in the fourth, and a 1-run fifth. That tally totals to 7. And here comes the inside pitch, jammed into shallow left field on the run. Will be the Ram left fielder, but nope. Brian Campbell was gobbled up on the skin of the dirt, skin of the grass even, right in front of him.
That was off the hand. I mean, it's almost like he swung and hit it with his hand. It hit and had that clank to it. And, ooh, the memories, the cold.
Sun will finally peek out and want it for most of the day. It's been dreary and overcast. Out of the stretch will come the right-hander. Hayes will just miss outside. Nope, he catches outside. My apologies. Much for that resolution. 0-1. No balls and a strike. This will be tapped down third base side. Good grab. It will be foul. A nice play by Braden Smith.
Play to get around the bag and knowing he was going to go towards foul territory, in foul territory with his momentum, able to get it in play. Didn't have to worry about it, though.
Top 6, 2 gone. A runner on first for Pinckneyville, trying to make something happen. Bowersack's at the dish, and this is going to be in the dirt, 1-2. Huggins on deck for Pinckneyville. Panthers is probably more known for boys basketball, but have had some nice seasons in some of their other sports. Softball, especially, a good program. A great program. That's where former Panther baseball coach Alan Englehart went with the Lady Panther softballs. This is going to go shopping in the right center field gap on a hit by Bowersax. That could score a run. It's being waved around as Colt Nelson. That's going to be a tough play. Jones able to dig it out. Here comes the relay. Throw to third base is not in time, and that'll be an RBI triple for Justin Bowersax.
Yeah, just drove one right in the gap. As you mentioned, wind carried it the rest of the way. Fifth hit of the day for the Panthers. Their problem has been errors.
That'll bring in Andrew Huggins, the catcher. Struck out both ways today, frontwards and backwards, Kay. He'll take a first pitch in the dirt for ball one. Runner on third for the Panthers. 7-2 score. Rams up just 5 as the Panthers able to add another here in the 6th.
Of course, Dan started this game for Pinckneyville with 4. There are a lot of pitches.
Outside corner that time. Better location from Hayes. It's 1 ball, 1 strike.
No. Huggins up with Bowersax at third, the third baseman Bowersax. Where he's been at all day. Now at third again, running.
1-1. Hayes out of the stretch right down the middle. This will be in the right center field. Jones with a bit of a leap. He'll make the grab and end the inning as the Panthers strand a runner. It's 7-2. Mount Vernon through 5.5. This is Rams baseball from WMIX Sports.
Hi, this is Joe David Cummins, President of Community First Bank. By now you have heard about our new One Checking product. The new One Account is a high-interest earning, free checking account designed for everyone. Unlike other banks that pay interest on higher balance, this account pays interest on all balances. From high schoolers to Warren Buffett, One will work for you. You can talk to one of us at 244-3000 and learn about the details. One, exclusively at Community First Bank. You will be one happy customer. Member FDIC.
I'm Edie Robb with a look at your next rad weather. Breezy this afternoon with sunshine and clouds, high 52 to 56. Mostly clear and cold tonight, low 31 to 35. Sunny and warm for tomorrow, high 62. Thursday night, low 40. Friday, sunshine and clouds, high 69. Clouds and sun on Saturday, high 53. Next rad weather from WMIX, Mount Vernon, Illinois.
Broadcasting live from the WMIX Sports Mobile Studios. Driven by King City Chrysler. This is Mount Vernon Rams Baseball.
We head back to Brennan Klein Memorial Field as we head to the bottom half of the 6th inning. Mount Vernon on top of Pinckneyville 7-2. And we're definitely going to have, I think, some changes to the Panther lineup. Perhaps. Bonnet's still at first. At least you're talking over the scorebook. Maybe not some changes. Or maybe no changes, or maybe we're talking upcoming changes to the Rams coming up in the batting order. It's supposed to be Pike, Weber, Horton. We'll see if Tim Holloway's changes are going to be everything the same for Pinckneyville. And a 7-2 ball game. Community First Bank, always bank on your hometown team. And ask about that One Account, free checking, high yield interest. Remember FDIC at Community First Bank. As Pike, the lefty, will lead off, followed by Weber. We'll see what changes are coming in the lineup, if any. Rams have 7 runs, 5 hits, no errors. They've stranded 7. Panthers have 2 runs on 5 hits with 4 errors. They have stranded 6. Pike digs in, takes the first pitch low and inside, lefty ahead here. 1 ball, no strikes. He's popped out 3 times today.
I get on top of baseball a little bit, opening up a little bit with the stance.
And he'll swing through a fastball.
Pulled off a little bit to get that straightened out.
1 ball, 1 strike to Pike. Nobody on, nobody out, obviously, as he leads things off. 3-4-5 for Tim Holloway's Mount Vernon Rams, looking to go to 1-1. Pulled a string that time.
That was pretty nice. Great arm motion. Change up. Looked like a fastball when they left the hand. Ended up being a changeup.
Of course, the Panthers will have 9-1-2 in their last chance 7th. Ooh, that missed up in a way.
Yeah.
2-2. Things even out here.
Panthers craft that in the old barn. A lot of hitting practice in Pinckneyville.
This misses outside. Count is full. Left-hander Jake Pike. It'll be right-hander, left-hander. Again, assuming no changes in the lineup.
Oh, I feel good. I haven't put a coat on yet today. I'm feeling pretty good.
Got a few layers on there. Dress smartly for the weather. It's 5,000 without stale.
I have some layers, but I have 2 coats here, and I haven't had to use them yet. So, layers are something. You can layer it right.
Makes a difference.
And then you tell yourself, this isn't Waterloo last year. You're okay.
Well, count coming. Miss is up and away, and that'll be a leadoff walk to Jake Pike. He reaches base for the first time today, and that'll bring in Thomas Weber, who had a huge double, a monstrous double back. What was that? 2 innings ago.
Webbs, right now, he has mid-season swing. I mean, he is seeing the ball. It looks like a watermelon coming up there right now, and he
chose to focus on baseball. Decision of this thus far appeared to have paid off. First pitch to Thomas, outside corner for a strike. And it is 0-1 to the Ram catcher. Second Chance Auto in Mount Vernon has a vehicle to meet your needs and your budget. They have the largest selection of pre-owns, priced at $10,000 in one location. No fancy sales gimmicks, no pressure, just honest deals on great vehicles. 0-1 coming, runner going, hit and run in plays. This is fouled off, right field line, out of play. So Pike will go back to first. Weber will have an 0-2 count. And we'll do it again with the pitcher Clayton Hoagland. Carter, Hicks, Nelson in the outfield for the Panthers, left to right. Bauer, Sachs, Luke, Rushing, and Bana. Third to first, and the catcher is Andrew Huggins. Nothing in 2 here for Webbs. Here comes the pitch on the way. Now, and that will see its way through the left side of the infield. They'll hold up Pike at second. It'll be first and second with nobody out.
Yeah, telling you, he is seeing the ball so stinking well this early. He may secure that 4-hole for the rest of the year, at least this point, the way he's hitting the ball. Man.
So Dalton Beck will come on the courtesy run for the Ram catcher. It'll be first and second.
Tom Fulkerson out checking it out and getting all paperwork. Dapperly dressed today in the Mount Vernon coat.
So this is Brock Fulkerson, yesterday's no-decision pitcher. Started it for the Rams. He'll
no batting glove.
He's hardcore. He didn't bat much at all last year. And was a DH or a pitcher. Didn't need a DH yesterday.
One DH by Mount Vernon today. That was it.
This will be off the outside corner for a strike. Make it on. 0-1 to Brock. He follows us on Twitter at WMIX Sports. We just missed the top of the hour. 2 minutes past. Here on WMIX Mount Vernon, a free service from Withers Broadcasting. 2-on-1 out. Pitch on the way. Chop ground ball, first base side. They're going to try to go to second for one, and they're not going to have an option over there at first base. They'll go down 3-6.
Fielder's choice, though, works. They do get an out. First out of the inning, so now it becomes first and third with one out.
Runners at the corners, as they say. One gone here in the bottom half of the sixth inning. That pinch hitter. This will be Zach Giants.
Chief's brother.
Yep.
Yeah.
What rank that makes him since he's older?
I don't know how that works.
That's more, Chief is more of a Native American ranking. Maybe High Chief.
Might be a
bunt in play, pulls back with the runner going. They're actually going to throw down to second. They'll get Fulkerson, and the run will score. Great base running by the Rams is crossing the plate with Jake Pike. Now 8-2.
Fulkerson's thrown out, but he does get the 8th run of the game, and that's 8-2 Mount Vernon.
I think Fulkerson was surprised they threw down to second.
I think he was too. He was on a Sunday jog and looked around and, hey, I got to slide. I have to get dirty. He had to get dirty. He's getting the ribbon over there in the dugout from the teammates.
And now this will be low and away. Should be, 2-0 to Zach Giants.
Yep.
Nobody on. 2 out here in the home half of the 6th. 8-2 Rams on top. He'll send this one for a fly in the left field. Shouldn't be much trouble for Carter. He just had to retreat near the track, and that's going to do it. Through 6, the Rams on top. 8-2 as we head to the 7th. The last chance, 7th for Pinckneyville. This is Rams baseball from WMIX Sports.
Did your bank recently stop offering free checking? People's National Bank still has free checking with the added convenience of a Visa check card, online banking, bill pay, MoneyPass, and mobile banking. Stop by People's National Bank located at 413 South 34th Street in Mount Vernon today for details on how to get your free checking account.
People's National Bank, serving Southern Illinois since 1909. Member FDIC, non-usage fees may apply.
Too expensive to get back into shape? Not anymore. Ren Lake College's new fitness center is only $53 per semester. They've also thought of everything with universal machines, free weights, treadmills with dedicated TV screens, ellipticals, and more. Qualified dance instructors are also available. Or go at your own pace with DVDs that can be used in the exercise room. Best of all, it's open 7 days a week. Check out the Ren Lake College Fitness Center in the Marketplace off Potomac Boulevard in Mount Vernon. Or log on to renlakecollege.edu/fitcenter.
This is Mount Vernon Rams baseball, powered by Community First Bank of the Heartland.
Last chance, 7th for the Pinckneyville Panthers. Top half, it's 9-2. Darn it, I knew that scoreboard would give me. It's 8-2, Rams on top. As Pinckneyville will send up 9, 1-2. It'll be Clayton Hoagland, the pitcher, to lead things off.
Pinckneyville Luke has a single, Nelson has a single, Rushing has a single, and Bowersack has a triple. And actually 2 triples.
So Derek Hayes out for another inning of work. This is second inning. Fired a fastball in there for a strike to Hoagland, who looked it in. 0-1 the count. Here comes the pitch on the way, and that's just off of the outside corner. It's been a very good outside corner today. Kind to both pitchers. Yeah, kind and consistent. 1-1 count, swung and a miss, make it 1-2. Well, your Chevrolet postgame show at the end of this inning if Pinckneyville fails to score 6 runs. Playing the law of averages might be a little tough. Hayes trying to shut her down. It's going to be a 1-2 pitch in the dirt. Evens the count at 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes to the right-handed batter, Clayton Hoagland. Hayes set. Here comes the pitch. Check swing. It's in the dirt. Full count. Rams have 8 runs on what I have is 6 hits. They've stranded 7. Panthers 2 runs, 5 hits, 4 errors. Have stranded 6. Outside pitch. That'll be a leadoff walk to the Panthers. Tony Wilt, glad to help your family with all of their insurance needs. Give his office a call. Find him on the web at TonyWilt.com or look for the White State Farm Jeep around town. I don't think there's been too many that might need Tony's services today. We've heard a couple of thuds on some vehicles, but we'll see what happens. Wind's starting to pick up, now shifting. No, they're still out to right field. This is going to be a first pitch outside corner of the right-handed Lucas Carter. He's 0 for 3 today, looking to get on for his first time.
As soon as I put my feet down, the cold hits, I'm telling you. Got the feet up on the deck. Makes it better.
0-1 coming. Ooh, out the way. Is this going to be fouled off? And that just hits the middle of the parking lot for 0-2 to Carter. Huh. Well, you might need a new car if it gets hit hard enough. Not really. 0-2 coming. Ooh, off-speed pitch in the dirt. 1 ball, 2 strikes. But if you do need a new vehicle, the WMIX Sports Mobile Studios are driven by Ford Square, 1501 Broadway in Mount Vernon. They have just a handful of remaining Lincoln luxury vehicles. 2013, I should say, on the lot. Great deals now. Looking for 2 here on the ground ball to second for 1. Yeah. Safe at first. That'll go down as 4-6.
They weren't going to get.
He has some speed.
Yeah, Carter's pretty quick.
It's what the French call fast. We 1 away now. Don't know any numbers in that particular language. All right. Nolan Luke will stand in. Carter on for the first time today. Just want to get a lead and maybe take a base, as this will be just on the outside corner. 0-1 here to Luke, the shortstop. 1 for 3. Singled his last time. Hayes looks over at first, peers at the runner, now looks back in for the sign, fires, and you can tell the runner got to him that time. 1-1 in the dirt. Chevrolet post-game show, barring a comeback, will come your way after this half inning. Can Hayes shut it down? Outside pitch, 2-1. Good backhanded stop by the catcher, Thomas Weber. Tell you what, if you're wondering who our player of the game is going to be, I already have it wrapped up.
Triad beat Effingham today 10-5.
That's an interesting game, as this one's going to be pulled through the right side of the infield.
10-0, actually.
Whoa, as this is going to possibly be runners at the corners now, as that was a good rifle back in there by the Ram outfielder.
Triad beat Effingham 10-0 in 5 innings today.
Another Tony Wilkes scoreboard update. Combine them with Mount Vernon, you have 3 of the 4 teams from the Effingham baseball sectional last year.
Yep.
Don't ask me who the 4th was. Don't care at this point. It's cold. 8-2 ball game here. Hayes trying to shut him down. Runners in the corners, 1 gone here in the 7th. Fly ball, shallow right field. And a good grab there as the throw's going to come in, and the runner will score on the sac fly. That runner was Carter.
Yeah. Used his wheels to manufacture that run. Score goes to 8-3 now. That's the first out of the inning, isn't it?
Uh-huh.
Second out. Fielder's
2
choice.
outs, yeah.
Fielder's choice. Bono will be the last. Hope.
One on, 2 out for the Panthers on a pitch to Adam Bana with 2 outs. 8-3 ball game. Rams on top, up 5. 5 Jefferson County branches of Community First Bank of the Heartland. Home with a 1 account, free checking, high yield interest. As that pitch missed outside. Two gone and a runner on for Pinckneyville, down 5. That's going to be a low strike.
That's a 7th inning. It's cold. Supper time strike.
1-1 on the scoreboard. I missed the first pitch of the at-bat in terms of what the count should be. Here with 2 outs, runner on first. Last chance for the Panthers is Adam Bana, the first baseman. He'll whack 1 foul. Was it 2-2?
2-2.
There we go. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Bana. The pitcher Hayes trying to shut it down in his second inning of work. 8-3 Rams on top, looking to go to 500 at 1-1 with Civic awaiting tomorrow on the road. 4:15, your pregame here on WMIX. 1-2, misses low. 2-2 rather, full count. Sometimes I rely too heavily on the scoreboard as a teleprompter here on the radio.
Happens.
Pitch on the way, swung and a miss, and that's going to do it today. The Rams win this one 8-3. We'll have all the numbers and your player of the game coming up on your Schmidt Chevrolet postgame show. This is Rams Baseball, powered by Community First Bank.
Hi, this is Joe David Cummins, President of Community First Bank. Now is a great time to move your account to Community First Bank. With our new One account offering the highest interest rate in the market, free checking, and CD specials delivered by people you know and trust, why would you not bank with the market leader in Jefferson County? We offer 5 locations with 7 ATMs and have been serving the Jefferson County market since 1906. Stop in and see why our bank is the fastest growing bank in Jefferson County. Community First Bank. Welcome back to Personal Banking. Member FDIC.
This is Chase Landers with Landers Collision Centers. Imagine this. You're driving down the road. It's dark as can be outside. Thank goodness you just had that left headlight bulb replaced. Otherwise, you wouldn't be able to see a thing. Now, close your eyes. Okay, don't close your eyes. You're supposed to be driving. Imagine noticing a slight twinkle off to the left, just above the ditch. What is that, you think to yourself? All of a sudden, whap! You've just encountered your first deer hit. The left side of your vehicle is beat up pretty bad. The next thing I want you to imagine is very simple. Picking up your phone and dialing 1-888-LANDERS to set up your repair. Deer claims are common, and usually a very simple process which fall under comprehensive coverage. This is Chase Landers asking you to allow Landers to be your collision repair shop of choice. Whether it be a deer hit, fender bender, or the regular, uh-oh, sorry mom, Landers is here for you whenever you need us. Big or small, Landers fixes them all. 1-888-LANDERS. That's 1-888-LANDERS.
How can we keep the people we love safe and secure in their own home? Let the Medicine Shop's home medical equipment team help you with all your mobility and specialty product needs. They provide mobility products like motorized scooters, wheelchairs, and home stair lifts. The Medicine Shop's expertly trained staff can also provide car and van lift installations, and they offer a full service repair facility for medical equipment, whether you purchased it from them or somewhere else. Here's pharmacist and pharmacy owner Eric Black.
We service a 60-mile radius area, so a pretty wide area. We service orders from several area hospitals, and we have the staff in place that really sets us apart. We have 3 respiratory therapists and 2 seating specialists to help with seating on wheelchair and power chair needs. And we just feel that we have the staff and the warehousing and the facilities in place to really set us apart from any of our competitors in the area.
The Medicine Shop Pharmacy, 2339 Broadway in Mount Vernon.
Has bad credit or lack of credit kept you from buying a vehicle? It won't at Automart of Salem. Automart of Salem is your buy here, pay here headquarters. All credit applications are accepted, regardless of your credit history. We take pride in our selection of pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs. Each vehicle is inspected by our experienced service department before it makes the lot, something that is not done at many other buy here, pay here dealerships. This is Manager Amy Thompson. I encourage you to come see me today. I will not allow your credit history to stop you from getting behind the wheel of a pre-owned quality vehicle. Come see me at Automart, located next to Schmidt Ford in Salem.
This is Mount Vernon Rams baseball from WMIX Sports. The Schmidt Chevrolet postgame show starts now.
And welcome back to Brennan Klein Memorial Field, where the Rams wrap up a 8-3 win over the Pinckneyville Panthers. The Rams will improve to 1-1 before they head to Civic Memorial tomorrow. 4:15 your pregame, 4:30 your first pitch. Here on WMIX and WMIXsports.com with Danny Czerwinski. I'm Chris Hugo. Numbers are pretty
Here
simple.
we go. Pinckneyville 3 runs, 6 hits, 4 errors, 7 left on base. Mount Vernon 8 runs, 5 hits, no errors, 6 left on base. Tyler Morgan gets the win. 12 strikeouts in his victory. Caleb Dan gets the loss as Mount Vernon improves to 1-1 on the season in a game that took 1 hour and 48 minutes. Mount Vernon 8, Pinckneyville 3.
There's your scoring and stats. We'll take a break. When we come back here on the Schmidt Chevrolet postgame show, we'll have your Rams player of the game. It's all coming up. Stay tuned here on WMIX, WMIXsports.com. We'll come back and have, again, the player of the game. This is Rams baseball from WMIX Sports.
If you've been trying to buy a car with a challenging credit history, you've discovered that it can be discouraging. But there is good news. I mean really good news. Not all buy here, pay here dealerships are the same. Second Chance Auto really is different. For 34 years, Second Chance Auto has guaranteed to give you the best value for every dollar you spend. Listen, did you know that at some dealerships, if you buy an $8,000 vehicle with minimal down, it could end up costing you $2,000 more? At Second Chance Auto, they'll explain how you can save more on the total cost of your vehicle. No surprises, just honest deals, bank rate financing for all, and a truly dependable vehicle with the best value for your hard-earned dollar. This tax season, use your refund where it will go the farthest. Let Second Chance Auto earn your business and your trust. You won't be disappointed. Second Chance Auto, Route 142 East in Mount Vernon. Call today, 244-4582.
Renley College's Adult Volunteer Literacy Program is looking for volunteers to help stop adult illiteracy. Give the gift of reading and be a hero forever. Renley College will provide you with training and materials to help adults develop the basic reading ability needed to excel. You can work one-on-one, tutor a small group, or work with students in an adult education classroom. Experience the joy of helping others and change a life. Call Renley College's Volunteer Partnership toll-free at 800-369-5321, extension 1342.
Follow us on Twitter at WMIX Sports. This is Mount Vernon Rams baseball.
Welcome you back into the elements here at Brennan Klein Memorial Field for your Schmidt Chevrolet postgame show. Rams get a big win over the Pinckneyville Panthers, 8-3 with Danny Czerwinski. I'm Chris Hugo. Holly Carroll back in our Mount Vernon studio. Obvious who our player of the game is.
Tyler Morgan gets the win today in a 5-inning effort on the mound, 12 strikeouts, leading the Rams to their first win of the year in 2014 with an 8-3 win.
Day, month, week, season, year for the Mount Vernon Rams. Of course, 1-1 now. They head to Bethalto tomorrow for the Civic Memorial Eagles. Back-to-back games against the Mississippi Valley Conference. We'll try it on Tuesday here at home and then at Waterloo on a Wednesday. So there you go. The Friday game in there next week.
Decatur St. Teresa.
New opponent here.
And then Saturday is the doubleheader at Mattoon.
Oh, yeah, I don't have to let them know until next week. So we're okay. We'll be good tomorrow, too. We'll have a scoreboard tonight at WMIXsports.com.
Yeah. Should be a decent one with baseball and softball getting some good weather to play in March.
Well, at least here in the southern part of the state. No doubt about it. Of course, we'll be back at it tomorrow. Rams and Eagles. 4:15 the pregame, 4:30 the first pitch. Here on WMIX, WMIXsports.com. Thank you so much for joining us today and accessing our broadcast. Follow us on Twitter and find us on Facebook. For Danny Czerwinski, for Holly Carroll, I'm Chris Hugo reminding you of the final score. The Mount Vernon Rams win this 8-3. So long for now.
Thank you for listening to Mount Vernon Rams Baseball from WMIX Sports. Mount Vernon Rams Baseball from WMIX Sports is sponsored by the official voice of Rams Athletics, Community First Bank of the Heartland. Welcome back to Personal Banking. Rams Baseball is also sponsored in part by the Medicine Shop of Mount Vernon, Ford Square and King City Chrysler. You can count on us. Red Lake College. Save thousands on your college education. Log on to rlc.edu. State Farm Insurance Agent Tony Wilt. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Second Chance Auto on Route 142 East in Mount Vernon. Good Samaritan Regional Health Center. Raising a Hospital. Raising the Bar. Winning Edge. Schmidt Ford of Salem, and also by the Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois, Landers Collision Centers of Mount Vernon and Salem, Schmidt Chevrolet of Mount Vernon, All Stars and Stitches, Central Christian Church, and People's National Bank. Stay in the game on Twitter. Follow us at WMIX Sports or log on to WMIXsports.com. Now back to America's best music on the legendary WMIX.